Wow.
Look at Google Hangouts. It's New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna send some invites out.
I can't hear you at all.
You can't hear me?
Now I can.
Oh.
Oh, we're live. I see we're live.
We're live.
Wow. Look at you. I need to get this figured out.
It's the Coin Spice.
Say again.
I sent the link to Coin Spice.
Oh, cool.
And we have one viewer. It's probably me on a different tab.
Do you hear yourself when that happens?
You gotta mute it.
No. Why do you pull it up on a different tab?
Make sure it's working.
Can you hear that? Is that audible?
A little bit. Don't know what you're actually doing. This is Eastern Time Zone New Year's party, EST. So we only celebrate New Year's once.
It's true.
So, Rob. I'm waiting for the 6969 block to get my cash account.
It's gonna be a while, man. Actually, I was looking at that earlier. Not specifically 69. Okay, specifically 69.
What was that, like 3,000 blocks?
What? Oh, no. So the way it works now is we're going to start at number 100. So we're waiting for the anniversary of the Genesis block. Yep. And then that will be block number 100 or block number 1 rather for cash accounts. And then that'll be considered number 100 after the name. So you'll have I think it's like 7 days or something to get a 3-digit name or something like that.
Gotcha. We need decentralized cash handles.
Yeah. Some dude on Twitter today was like, looks like a clone of hand cash. Nah, dude.
It's a fork. Yeah, definitely different.
Yeah, hard.
At least Super's watching us. We have 4 viewers.
Let's get Super in here. What are we doing?
Send him the link. All right, Super, get your ass in here. Got a little cart doing wonders.
Dude, man. I had those for a while, man. I was using those, and I like them. They're super convenient. But I really like just burning actual weed, you know.
Flower's flower.
Yeah. And it's a different kind of high.
Yeah, it is. It's all preference thing.
Yeah.
Is my mic super low or is it good?
No, I think it's good.
Or...
Is mine super low? Is that why you ask? Do I need to turn mine up?
I mean, you are pretty far away from it.
So I am kind of.
I mean, I can hear you fine. It's just if you want the audio
normally
quality.
I sit. Normally I sit just a little bit further away from it anyway. You know, like when I.
Are you sure it's on it right now?
What?
Are you sure it's on it right now?
On it?
Yeah, like on that mic and not your internal mic.
Oh shit! Do you think that's?
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Okay.
Trying to get that fidelity, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, how's this? Is this better? Can you hear me?
Now you gotta move the mic closer.
Hold on.
But it'll be good.
No, fuck.
Yeah.
No.
That's working.
Oh man, what? Why?
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, but I gotta get it close. Like I can't sit here.
I can still hear you.
Is it clear? Is it good?
It's fine. It's about the same.
Okay. Whatever.
We will celebrate New Year's for the Venezuelans on this show, which is in 40 minutes. We stand in solidarity.
Is it really? I didn't know they were ahead of us.
Yeah. Me neither. So.
Oh, I see that. I see where you're getting your information now.
Yeah. Like my little coin spice, little flag right here.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck? Oh, is that in your background?
Yeah, it's like the thing that goes on the microphone.
Oh, that's cool.
Always gotta like be chilling, you know.
Yeah,
I'm a coin spice chill now. So.
I know. No, I don't.
Bitcoin Cash is overrated.
Now, Bitcoin. I like CoinSpice. Actually, I think their Telegram chat is one of the better ones in crypto right now.
Oh, definitely. Especially for actual Bitcoiners, you know?
Yeah.
People that actually care about peer-to-peer cash. So here's a thought. If I throw some smooth jazz on in the background.
Oh, good call.
Oh, it's supposed to go through my speaker. It's supposed to be in the background, not like on my phone. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Just slightly in the background. Is that nice?
Yeah, it's barely audible.
Get the tunes up in here. Let me know if it's obnoxious.
I don't think it'll be a problem.
Like I like listening to jazz, and then people are like, "Well, it's just like elevator music," and then you're just like, "But it's like decent music, though." Like,
no, this is high quality elevator music, though. Yeah.
Mika, look at this. Hello.
Yeah, that's the coolest dog, man.
Chilling. She's scared of the fireworks.
Oh, that's why she's chilling.
Yeah. Hope the jazz is nice.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
listening to 96.1 Smooth Jazz Station. I I'll be your DJ for the night. Oh shit! Got 6 viewers. All right.
Oh wow! Pretty
Laura's
soon.
getting in here.
Pretty soon we'll be famous.
Pretty soon we'll have an influence in crypto.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll have lists with our name on them.
We can start making up hashtags.
We could be the taggers. We could be the hashers. Yo, shout out to Eat BCH. You already know what they're about in Venezuela. Down in Venezuela. Depends on if you're in Australia or not.
Yeah. It's not something I normally think about.
All right, we're about to make the stream interesting by watching some animals and feeding them.
Yeah, I want to actually. Yeah, bring on the ducks. Are they awake right now?
I'd hope so. It's fucking New Year's.
Yeah, but they're ducks. They don't. I don't know if they celebrate that.
Ooh, the goats are out. The ducks are out too.
The ducks are out. I think the ducks are the best one. No, not the ducks. I don't give a shit about the ducks. I meant chickens. The chickens. The ducks are out.
I don't know. I gotta think for those goats. The pig's hilarious.
Yo, is it windy right now? Last time I tried to feed the ducks, it was too windy and it made the treats go like way the fuck out. And you couldn't watch them eat them. Yo, link me to the ducks, dude.
I need to clean up my computer here before I screen share. Boom, 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 boom. How's the jazz treating y'all out there? It's not be too bad. We've had 9 viewers for like a couple minutes now. It's lit.
Wow. Baby goats and more. Oh shit! Look at those chickens, yo. Can I feed the chickens? Is that a bunch of snow on the ground? Oh shit! What happens when you feed the chickens in the snow? Also, what happens if I feed the chickens?
Oh.
What if I feed the chickens right now at nighttime? Do they get food inside too? Who knows this? I know. Laura, let me know.
What?
I know you know.
Oh, the chickens inside there?
Yeah, the chickens. If I feed them right now, do they get treats? Because the treats are outside, right?
I don't know. Feed the goats.
I don't care about the. Okay, I'll feed the goats. Hold on. No, I'm gonna feed them ducks first. Where's my motherfucking? Hold on.
Application window. This is what I'm looking for. There we go, boys and girls and the women. This shit. This stream is now an animal-fied. Which one are you going for?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for these ducks first. Yeah, see, I knew it. Laura knew. All right, let's see here. Ducks. Son of a bitch.
I'm censoring you by not making you go full screen.
I don't understand.
Don't do illegal things.
Oh.
The whole world.
Technically.
You're in California, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Super Nerd said he's coming on.
But then it becomes, do you recognize federal or, state? Anyway.
This is YouTube. We do what we want.
That's right. I gotta convert this fucking address. Hold on.
What? Why do you have to convert it? Isn't it cash adder? Cash adder?
Yeah, but I got my ledger right here.
Oh, yeah. Come on, ledger.
Yeah, come on, right? Technically, their new app is open source, so technically you could add, like, somebody could come along and do it themselves.
Mm-hmm. By the way, if you want to look, it might be
can't
lagging, I think.
Can't complain.
Yeah, it's definitely lagging on the live stream. Yeah, it's zoo.bch.sx. It's a little laggy on my screen. Which is quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate, I must say.
All right, I'm gonna feed these ducks. Was it 50 cents?
Yeah, 50 cents. Oh, fireworks.
All right, here we go.
There goes.
Yeah.
We did it, guys. Oh, wait, they did put the BCH thing back up. Nice. They didn't have it on the stream before. Glad they changed that. Because I'd be sending a lot of money to this stuff. Like, I'm scared.
I know. I can't believe the amount of money I've spent fucking just feeding these animals.
Lucky bastards.
Honestly.
When do we get to do this for Venezuelans?
Wow.
It's okay. I made the joke before. It's funny, right?
Wow. That's...
Love you, Jose.
All right.
Shout out to Oscar, too. She's out there. I'm just here feeding the goats, man.
Are you feeding the goats right now?
Yeah, I just sent it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come on. Don't lag on me. That's counting.
Yeah. It's stuck for me too. Oh wait. No, they're just sitting still, dude. Dude, look, there's like
Did the food
there's
come
like
out?
dust. They're just chilling.
Did they just like not acknowledge it at all?
I thought it was frozen, man.
I mean, it kind of is.
They don't care.
All right.
See, this is why I don't feed the goats. Goats don't give a shit, man.
Goats don't give a shit. If the pig was there, he'd eat it up, though. Fucking goats, man.
The chickens are the best. I really like the guy that runs the chicken one. Like I really like the amount of just work he's put into it.
Yeah.
like when like you remember when he first started it?
Yeah. That was sweet.
Now it's got more cameras. They're nice.
It's 20 degrees up there. Snow on the ground. Man, life of a chicken.
Look like pretty happy chickens though.
So we got 25 minutes. I'm actually broadcasting from Venezuela, actually.
Oh shit.
Hello?
Hello.
What up?
Up there.
No on the ground. Hey, Laura.
Hi. I did it. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Then. What's going on, you guys?
Just
Nothing.
hanging out, passing the J.
All right. Well, I have the champagne.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cracking for all of us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
For all of us that don't have in real life friends. Oh. Hello.
I'm a dog. It's basically a real life friend. It's a forced best friend.
Yep.
We're on a delay. What's going on, you guys?
Hanging out.
So I have you guys full screen on the TV.
I can see that now.
Probably might want to mute that.
Where's Soup? For all of us that don't have in real life.
I don't know. We linked them.
Said he was getting set up.
Mm.
Can you turn your TV down?
He needs to put a shirt on, probably. So I have you guys.
Oh, I can't. There we go.
Where's Soup?
I don't know.
Oh, Laura, you need to mute your TV.
Yeah.
It's echoing so bad.
All right, hold on. Got it.
Hayden just said we should go on bitbacker.io. So
We should go on bitbacker.io.
some bits and shit.
What is bitbacker? Oh, I see.
You can earn Bitcoin Cash.
Oh, nice. They got Harold on the front page. I like that.
Good sign.
We're in good company.
I'm gonna be swapping the stream over. Hopefully everybody follows us. All 9 of y'all.
All 9 of them. Is it easy to swap the stream over like that?
I'll probably have to just send out a new link.
Oh, this dude's yelling at you to join Bitbacker.
Already on the way.
Oh, this dude likes my stuff on Twitter a lot. I appreciate this guy.
Appreciate crypto, dude. Please add a Bitcoin address. Say no more. Oh yes, the default icon is a Doge.
Nice.
It's got a nice helmet.
Here comes Soup.
Oh yes, the default icon is a Doge. Nice.
Here comes Soup.
All right, I'm gonna send out a new link.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, what up?
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
New Year's, woo!
That's lit.
I'm on it, Hayden.
All right, I just closed the app. Am I drunk enough for this? I mean,
Are you?
I'm not sure I should be here right now.
Everybody's welcome.
Always just get more drunk.
Signing up
work
for
on that,
Bitbacker, you know.
Apparently, that's a good call.
Just sending some addresses around.
Who else are we expecting?
We're gonna go on a Bitbacker.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just figuring it out right now. Just contact us. All right. Just link to your live stream and say no more.
Oh shit, Colin's in here. Laura's in here.
Hi, Ann.
Hi. Is Colin? Are you in trouble right now or what?
Nah.
You will be.
Chilling. All right. So it's on there. So how do I share this now?
Yeah, so I'm just
we can
trying to
stay in the stream. Yeah.
So I got swiped by my boxer. I'm just trying to stop the bleeding. I was actually going to come on video right now.
Wait, you what now?
I got swiped by my boxer. Playing with him. Not freaking bleeding. Come here, Wendell.
Huh.
You want to go on camera? Come here. No. Little jerk.
Trying to figure out how to send this link out. I think this is the link. So Bitbacker, I would assume. You can like send me some bits.
All right, so Colin gets all the BCH.
I get all the bits. This is my stream. I declared the stream is mine. You can not 51% it because I say so.
I think we should take a vote on how this gets distributed.
Exactly.
You guys can just have all of my Satoshis.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're a stand-up guy there, buddy Rob.
We're about to get
I try to be.
tens of thousands of Satoshis. And
So many Satoshis.
Oh, man, that's going to be awesome.
Rob, do you click that Bitbacker link? Is that like, what is that? I think it's like different because I'm signed in.
What?
And CoinSlice, that link.
Oh, I didn't see that. Let me click that.
What happened? A power chat. Oh, yeah. So like makes it in line. Interesting.
It appears to work.
It appears to be working. So say something to me. I want to see what happens.
Me?
Anybody.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you expect to happen? Just like...
I'm just trying to look at it like from like logged in end.
Oh, you mean like in chat?
Yeah, because it's like my power chat feed. Let me stream this.
Oh, Power Chat is just. That's just so people can, I guess, pay you.
Yeah, it's something like that.
You don't see the chat there?
This is what it's like logged in. Oh, wrong.
There's
wrong window. Here. Let me do 1 second. So I want to share this window here. So I got to change this to this. So this is what it's like on my end.
there's a chat in the bottom left that's not visible on your screen.
So
Let me send you a screenshot of what it should look like.
yeah, I mean I'm not logged in on a different one too. So
By the way, Centris, I am not always drunk. Not always. I still sleep.
So that's what that's supposed to look like there, Colin. You're missing a track.
yeah, but as like the logged in user, I don't need it. You'd think I'd have a chat option or something, but all right, I'm sending myself some money.
Are you,
Dude.
are you telling me that when you're logged in, you don't get chat?
Yeah,
Why?
it might be because I'm in Brave though.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Fucking Brave, always messing up stuff.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Look how much I got to go.
Hey, man, you better get started on that.
I am right here. Let's see. Babe, can
Oh,
you get me a
good.
bigger glass? I'll show you what I usually drink in. Yeah, I'm not lying about bleeding, guys. I got it pretty good for my boxer. Come here, Wendell. I'm still gonna do videos because you guys are. Come here.
Your bot like the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, but come here.
Window.
Come here, boy.
The boxer.
It bit you or?
No, he swiped me with his claw. Look at him. Look at him. Oh,
Wow.
he's so big. My squeaky chair.
Huh.
So this is Wendell. He drinks with me.
Oh, that's cool. I know.
Come here, boy. All right, get down. Oh.
Oh.
Colin, how much can I get for my blood?
What?
If you're gonna get all the bits, how much do I get for my blood?
10%.
10. Clone me.
That's a good deal.
Thanks, babe. This ain't the big one.
Is that the Woe Man?
That's Susie. Yeah.
We'd like to see the Woe Man.
No, she doesn't want to be on camera.
Well, darn it.
Yeah, so this is the usual mug right there.
Nice.
Switch out. This is my straw.
Mixed drinks, I see.
Yeah, so if you can see my background, I'm in a temporary desk situation here. I've got a store model behind me. Where's the pop at? There it is. Okay, so where do we start?
Party just walked in, so.
Oh,
muted. No
So
QR.
who's going to play the music? Who's in charge of the music this evening?
Oh yeah, I paused it.
Why'd you
I
do
got some
that?
smooth jazz.
No smooth jazz, honey.
What? See, people always hating on smooth jazz.
That's because they don't know, man.
No, there's a time.
Laura, what kind of music you listen to?
I like all kinds of music.
Bad music.
Yeah, okay. Typically, what kind of music?
Typically, I put on Pandora, and then I just let it shuffle.
Uh-huh.
So let's see. What do I have? I have Marion Hill on there. Is what I have, and then it shuffles from there.
Who is it?
Marion Hill. So, like right now, I Walk the Line is on.
Johnny Cash.
No. Well, now I have.
Oh my God, who's DJing? Boo! 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 These guys are way better than this.
There we go. I don't know what you homos listen to.
Smooth jazz.
Almost. Oh, damn.
Trying to figure out how to get my QR code up.
Let's see what they're saying at Spice.
These guys need a designer.
Sponsors. So you had they did full Bitcoin Cash with the prefix 2. Address formats. Tell you what, can we all just get along? It's the same address format. Rob, did you stop DJing after I said boo to your song?
Peter Ryan. He says he tuned in the live stream. First thing he hears is, "What are you homos listening to?" That's how we spice it up.
Hey, somebody gave me $1 in Bitcoin Cash. It's all mine.
Nice.
It's all mine.
Goes to our purse there, buddy.
I need to get a drink.
All right, so this is kind of lame here.
What is?
Nobody's speaking.
Yeah.
I'm just watching myself on YouTube.
I know. I've put up the whole screen.
We got to turn that off. Okay. Yeah, someone start somewhere. What are we going to talk about?
Topic of discussion.
Let's smoke some weed and shit.
No.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you, man.
The drug war is probably the most successful war the U.S. has ever fought.
Yeah, I don't even know where to get weed because of it. It's Such a tough
I got some under my bed. You want to come look?
thing. What?
What?
I got some under my bed. You want to come look? I'm not allowed to smoke it anymore.
That's too bad.
Oh,
That sucks.
I've got edibles. I've got everything.
We can't do anything with it.
Is Potcoin truly the most like
I have
weed friendly crypto though?
I don't know. I've got like 200.
What is Potcoin?
I don't know.
Weed
I just bought it because it
money.
sounded cool.
Well, you actually bought it? You bought Potcoin?
Yes, I've got some. I bought it last year.
Wow.
Is that similar to HTML5 coin?
Ooh, HTML5. Now you've got my attention.
There's an oldie. Bit beans. It's the next best thing. Colin, I think you should take that link and just share it in Spice and see who joins. We'll just go off the cuff.
Hey, I agree with that. Yeah.
Fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. It's New Year's
Fuck
Eve.
it.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
Well,
yeah, we'll see.
I hope somebody takes that as a challenge.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Exactly. How weird can you get? Come on, guys.
I really don't think anybody might. See if they're brave enough to
Bunch
show
of,
their faces.
bunch of
Oh,
spicy
some of
pussies.
these people, absolutely. No.
There you go. We got four. We're 4 deep. No turning back now.
Paul, you don't need a webcam, bro. Just join. You can use voice. Don't be scared. Someone give me material to, I've got to like interact with it. Someone give me a starting point. We'll get shit going real crazy.
Did we hit the bottom? We bottomed in the market.
We're getting there quick.
Oh shit!
Do I need to take out a mortgage on my house?
There's the scotch taped white wine, Laura, that they sent me.
The high end.
It's good. It was good stuff. It's just
It was good.
they haven't labeled it yet. They wanted to know what it was like to cook with it, but I don't have the heart to tell them I drank it.
All right, I'm putting my music on because nobody else.
Yeah, do it. Something's gonna kick off here. We just gotta
Who the fuck
stick around long enough.
Are we bottomed? Like, what are the? Is that we're talking about the market? It's a real fun thing to. Everybody knows what's gonna happen. So,
Good question.
whose magic lines are right?
Oh, we got to turn it down a little bit.
Done.
Some of the
I'll get the music.
some of the more esoteric, my chair is squeaking, sorry guys. Esoteric altcoins probably have bottomed. Some of the coins that are like in the $2 to $3 million market cap, but as far as Bitcoin goes, I don't think so.
Like Bitcoin, BTC?
BTC, yeah.
Oh, very beautiful star.
Yeah, I agree.
It wouldn't surprise me to see Bitcoin at 2,800. I mean, I think what happened with it going up to 19 grand was kind of a coincidence. It's just some kind of kismet moment where people decided to FOMO in at the same time. I saw it as noobs that didn't understand exactly what was going on in the background, right? They didn't. They didn't deal with this 2 years worth of the 1 megabyte block size limit war that we knew about. So
It's a firecrackers.
So maybe at some point they bought in, they FOMO'd in, and then they got confronted with how bad things really are. That's why we saw the drop down to 3,700 right now. But it wouldn't surprise me to, like I said, to see that 2,800. I think Ethereum is bottomed out at 133.
But nothing's really bottomed till BTC's bottomed. So
yeah, I mean, I think in Satoshi, right? A lot of people that I meet, they deal with fiat price I think it's Satoshi. Like Ethereum's,
What are you gonna show me?
even if Bitcoin were to drop to 2,800, we could possibly see Ethereum jump up to Satoshi, right? Even though the fiat value is low.
Just depends on who's pumping and who's dumping. This scan.
The name of the game for me is just to be in it, right? You got to be in it to.
Oh,
win
is that
it.
Skin?
Is it?
Oh, I think it is. He's muted though.
I mean, oh, it's New Year's in Venezuela.
Oh shit! Happy
Congrats.
New Year's, Venezuela.
Happy New Year's to my Venezuelan friends.
Where's Lizard?
Yeah. Where is he? Where's the Zerd? That's better. I like that.
Oh, their skin. Let's see who's in.
I'm in. He says, "Okay, say something." LRAC XO.
That's a fox.
No, he's too cool.
He's like, "You guys just said join." He didn't say nothing about talking. Come on, you fuckers. Let's get spicy. Let's see how weird this can get. Right? Don't threaten me with a good time. Let's do this.
Weird's a strong word.
Right? Define weird.
What
We
we all
got soup.
drinking tonight?
We got soup with a bloody nose. Colin anticipating meeting Laura in real life. Rob's over there smoking a fucking doobie. Sken's too afraid to talk.
Oh, now let's not harass Colin about meeting me.
Oh, we all know it's jokes. It's fun.
He'll be scared.
Sometimes I wonder, like people coming into Spice from the outside when they see our random chats. We know the history of these words that we're saying, and these people that are coming on the outside, like they have no historical, there's no historical education behind it. So I wonder what they think when they see some of the shit that we say.
Screenshots are for cowards.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Screenshot that, Raina. You bitch.
That really bothers me, I have to say.
Wait, who?
It really bothers me.
Who you talking about? Oh, you don't know about that?
I haven't heard of her.
Raina? Oh, Nakamoto? Fucking Rain Man? Red Queen?
Oh. Are we in Keyport?
Okay, let
No,
me
we're on
post this.
Bitbacker.
Are we allowed to do keyboard?
No.
No, because then our people would have to deal on BSV, so
No.
In-chain won't allow it.
With the potential for a hijack with a proof of watch, right?
it's true.
Proof of watch.
Centralized. YouTube's definitely decentralized, guys.
Keyport, totally. I mean, they certainly don't have the keys to just jump into a feed,
They don't have the keys to their own ports. You know what I'm saying?
Has anyone heard from Don Wonton lately? I haven't followed him recently. I don't know if he's doing any new shit or what.
I think
He's been point spice the other day.
he's wage cucking it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He has a day job.
What does he do?
He is. Oh, is that Skin?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, Skin, what's up, dude?
Hey man, what's up?
What's going on?
Not much.
Don Wonton is a wildlife person. He gets wildlife from residences and stuff, like bats and raccoons. And
Oh, no
squirrels.
shit. That's cool.
That is
He
cool.
has a pet raccoon.
Something new every day.
That's cool.
Does he live in Australia too?
He
No.
lives in
Texas.
somewhere around Nebraska.
He's got a southern accent, so
Not Nebraska. Oklahoma, maybe.
yeah, maybe Oklahoma. All right, let me see. Join us, guys. Someone's got to kickstart this off. It's going to get really fun if the right shit happens. So why are we on on this on New Year's Eve? Don't we have? None of us got invited anywhere. What's going on?
Well, I suppose we should do a year recap. You know, it's only appropriate.
Oh my God, where do you start?
Was the best of times. And then the worst of times.
The Tokyo conference. That's where all the dreams and hopes were over there.
Yes. The aptly named conference. Satoshi's Vision Conference. In Tokyo. Yeah.
Does anyone partake in these?
Those are some good shit right there.
Yeah, I got the big bag. Let me whip.
Need more alcohol.
So, yeah, I guess that was probably like the first big thing in 2018 was that conference. It was like in March, I think, in Tokyo that I went to. Everybody was good old friends. Peter was there. Craig was there. Roger was there. Was Eamon there? Eamon? Yeah, he was there. He was definitely there. Gunsir was there. And yeah, it felt like it was like really cool. Raina was there. I saw a lot of people there actually. So.
Do you remember when Craig came with the music on?
Yeah. Oh, when he high-fived? What was that? Metallica?
Man, that was...
Did he actually?
So
yeah, he did. Ooh. I missed it on video. I was kind of pissed I missed it.
Yeah, I saw it as it happened. I was like, whoa, here we go. It's getting real.
That's not on video?
No, there's somebody has video of it.
I need to see this video.
There's a video of it. And he's just like, Craig's feeling himself.
Oh, Joey's here.
Craig's feeling himself, and he's just walking up to the podium or the stage, and he's just fucking high-fiving people on a Metallica soundtrack, and I'm just like, here we go. This is where it starts.
I couldn't stay for the
Hi,
whole
Joey.
talk.
Say what?
It was so I couldn't the guy was flipping the audience too.
Yeah.
It's so cringy. I couldn't take it.
That's the thing about Craig is his cringe value. His cringe factor is like 100. Hi, Joey.
Hi. How's it going?
Your mic is low, bro.
I am. I'm really fucked. I'm just on my way home. I will join after. Yeah.
Yeah, come back. Don't miss it.
How do I switch this thing off?
There you go. 2018. Yeah, here we go. I think Craig. I don't want to speak about the dude. I don't even know him, but I feel like he's on a spectrum of some sorts. And
oh shit.
Maybe he deserves some of the things that he has coming to him, in a good way. But some of the shit he says is, about Maidenets and a community getting together to not only take care of the roads, but being able to microcharge people to drive on that road. I just see that as like a molestation of transportation, right? It just puts barriers between you and your ability to travel. And I just don't see how any ideas like Maidenet is viable, because for Maidenet to become viable, you have to offer something that's like in the realm of 100 times the value of the internet. People aren't just going to switch to a Maidenet, especially if it's harder to use than the internet. That's what it sounds like when I read about it.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on microtransactions at that point. So,
well, to be fair, I mean, it all comes down to user experience for everything.
Of course, right? Barriers to entry.
They can always work at making the user experience better.
I don't think like if you take video games for example, I don't think there's a single video game that has microtransactions and people like it for that. It's always usually just a pain in the ass to deal with that.
Right, but there is an argument to be made for instance, if you put a lot of work into, let's say, Smurfville or whatever they call it, or Hill Climb 2, where you get these points for the more work you put in, to be able to take those points off site to then be able to purchase things, there is an argument to be made that people are ready for this, and there can be some value attributed to being able to take those game points off site. Just in my mind, there's no argument to say that that should be the predominant factor in why you would play that game. It doesn't. I don't know if I'm making sense. I think I'm getting buzzed.
Yeah, no,
Screenshot
talking about just like what tokenized in-game currency, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's an argument to be made if you can take those tokens off site and actually purchase things with them, like a new console, new clothing, whatever. And we're not seeing that.
I don't know if you know this, but me and Always Anon and then another buddy of mine recently got third place at the SF hackathon for building a concept of exactly that.
Yeah, that's what the world needs. The world is primed for this. People have been playing games and collecting these in-game points that are only good in that game. People are primed for this idea of digital currency. If they could, I think it's regulations that keep in-game currency in-game, right? It's not actually.
Yeah. There's like from MMO games, you can definitely buy their coin, and I guess you can sell it too. But it's definitely not legal or like allowed or part of the game.
Regulations that keeps Apple from accepting your app, right? So if I had a game that allowed you to I keep saying it, but move those points off site and actually be able to purchase things with them, Apple wouldn't allow that. Google wouldn't allow this. They would just take that off for some reason. And I think a lot of it has to do with regulation, because now you've created money.
Right.
And that needs to change, in my opinion. It needs to change. Why shouldn't you be able to? I understand there's some games you could buy skins to a gun, but it's all in-game bullshit. Rob, what's the name of the project that you guys won the award on?
It's called Royale with Cash, and so it's just a little battle arena where you run around, you fight each other. And every time you kill someone, you get a token that's on the Bitcoin Cash blockchain.
Nice.
Okay, so in layman's terms, I'm in a game and I'm winning, and I decide that I want to cash out. So I could then cash it out for a gift card or cash or whatnot, and then spend it anywhere I want.
Sort of. I mean, we didn't get that far with it. But yeah, the idea is that you can use, we used SLP tokens for the game, so you can use Electron Cash SLP version, and yeah, you'd control your tokens, and if you could find somebody that wanted to buy your tokens, you could sell them, right to that person, or if they ever got listed on an exchange for whatever, if they're, so.
And it should be like this, right?
Yeah, the idea is that you can move and control your in-game currency, just like just like if it's any other asset of yours, and if that game currency gains any value, then potentially gamers could actually earn a living just playing games, not even having to be charismatic on cam and on streams and stuff. They could just be good at games and make money.
Yep, and it's regulations standing in the way of that happening, because then you created an economy, right? I appreciate the games that I play. I play them during my downtime, but I would love to be able to take any of my in-game currencies and take them off site and be able to actually put some sort of value, right? They have some sort of value because you can use them in game to upgrades and shit like this. But to me, it just seems like the world's afraid to open this, this channel up. And I think that P2P financing, the financial freedom that it offers, if you played that game for 3 months and you've earned a certain amount of points, that's a version of proof of work to me. It makes that game to me more valuable.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. I like that.
Hey, CoinSpice asked question. Rob, what are your thoughts on the long-term success of the Lightning Network?
Well, who? I don't know. Sorry, that's a little bit out of left field.
Hey, let's get serious.
Yeah, okay. I don't really. I mean, I used the Lightning Network a lot. Like 6 months ago, I wrote like a bot for Satoshis.place that would like keep on posting images on top of it so that nobody could write in that given area.
It's a good time.
Oh, it was fun, man. But it was a pain in the ass. Like I consider myself a pretty technical person. You know, I'm a developer, and that was a pain in the ass. And then I don't know. I hear it's better now, but just the other day I saw like a tweet where like Jimmy Song was like, "Hey, I finally fucking set up my own Lightning node," and then he posted his like payment address or whatever it is in Lightning, and like nobody could find a route to him. They were all like, "Hey, no route to address or whatever it is," you know, and like people keep saying the Lightning Network's come so far in a mere 6 months, but realistically, we're like what 3 years deep now.
Yeah, let's use the metric of prior Bitcoin and prior Bitcoin transactions as use that as the baseline in the metric. It's not even like
at the end of 2015, Elizabeth Stark was like, "Lightning Network's not fucking years away. It's 6 months away at best."
I remember that. Yeah, I remember. I remember that tweet.
We're 2.5 years past that deadline. It's still ass. There's like they're like, "Oh, we've got so many users now," but the so many users is the 5,000. You know, they've got 5,000 nodes up.
Right. It's a rationalization at this point that they're dealing with. Like, look at how much we've grown. Well, let's go back to where we were before Lightning Network was pretty much forced onto Bitcoin.
Did you see Roger's latest video on Lightning like onboarding?
I haven't seen that.
He basically just like did the math for like how long it would take for the entire world to onboard onto Lightning, with like 4 megabyte like weighted blocks and like very generous other like transactions per blocks and whatnot, and it was like hundreds of years. Like
no,
like,
that can't be right.
Well, like yeah, I mean, because you got to open. It was something insane. Like it was like if you're trying to onboard billions of people, like it's not going to work.
Let's talk about user experience. Let's talk about the shit that we know really matters. User experience, the fundamental problems of Lightning Network, like funding a channel, you know, finding a route. And
I don't even know how to use the Lightning Network.
I mean, we lost the argument of we lost the argument of P2P cash, kind of. We could still get it back, but when things like Venmo come out and PayPal's been out, the average person doesn't realize that these aren't P2P. They don't think about the fact that at any time, if they do something that red flags them, they can be financially just shut off. I experienced that in 2008, 2009. I had $40,000 just frozen by PayPal. Right, I had an eBay business reselling refurbished Apple products, and had I not planned for that and had cash to deal with the daily bills that I had, I would have been fucked. My entire life would have changed, right? Just because some AI had decided that I did too much. I had become too good, right? I'm not sure how to explain it, but that's the way it felt to me. It's like you reach a threshold. You know, if you're dealing with $40,000, $50,000, PayPal will just shut you off. They'll shut you off for $1,500. You know,
much less.
And they without even worrying about the repercussions to the person on the other side of that. Yep. And that's what drove me to Bitcoin. Was when I heard about the idea of Bitcoin, I had taken my own experience with PayPal into account. I was just like, this is the way things need to be. I mean, there's other things that need to be figured out when it comes to Bitcoin, but you know, that
We just need like a more invasive government, even more so than what it is right now, for people to kind of really, like need it, right? Because not even like so long ago, like a, what is that?
Hey,
No,
who brought in the spice?
spice is here.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Yeah,
Stan?
like not a lot of people needed it. Like they were now that they're like censoring like a bunch of different channels just for putting like entertainment and whatnot on YouTube or like in Twitter and all that. I think right now you're starting to see like there's an opportunity for people to kind of get on board on Bitcoin and that type of thing, because I think they even flat out say that I think it was Patreon that they said, well, we had to ban you because Visa and Mastercard doesn't want you on the platform, so
Right, you're not palatable.
yeah, so that was it, right? So that's basically the use case of
That's how I felt with PayPal.
Bitcoin.
It's like we don't quite understand what you're doing, but you're doing something, right? So we're just gonna, act now and ask questions later.
Yeah, then they do the same thing with the stable coins. I saw an article the other day that they kind of froze some guy's stable coins because he made like some suspicious transactions or something like that.
Oh, the founder of XRP had all of his stable coins frozen. Or they're not stable coins; they're different type of coin. But yeah, the founder Jed McCaleb, he had everything. He was a co-founder of Ripple, and they ended up freezing his assets. It was like 2 years ago. Yeah, because they deemed that he was selling off too much, right? This micromanagement, this centralized mindset of micromanagement and Federal Reserve kind of thinking, and no one ever really picked up on it.
Yeah, for me, that's why like the part of anonymity is also like really important, because I mean, like chain analysis and whatnot is gonna get to good to a point that it's gonna get pretty good, that you will be able to sort it out pretty quickly what someone is up to once they kind of find out that he owns like those addresses or something like that. Then I think that's coming for sure. So
Yeah, I mean, you have different anonymizing tools though, specifically like some solution like Cash Shuffle. If a lot of people start doing it, obviously.
yeah, those definitely got to get more mature, because right now it's still kind of like opt-in. So
Right.
One of the problems with analysis is there undoubtedly is going to be some ratio of people who are falsely accused of things. This is what we have to watch out for when it comes to that. So
yeah,
anonymizing is just a way of not saying, look, I'm doing anything wrong. It's kind of like protecting yourself from, with clean addresses, clean coin.
I don't know. What I've seen at the credit union would blow your mind. Every single person that comes through and has just a check made out to them, I have to actually run it through a system that goes through the government. And I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? This is just like a check written out to a person, and I have to
Right.
submit it to the FBI? This is bullshit. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
No, it's just connecting the dots. I mean, some people are going to be victims of this. There are going to be literally innocent people out there that have done nothing wrong who are going to be a victim to analysis.
Absolutely innocent people, and I know these people are innocent,
And
but I'm still having to run them through there.
Here's my problem with analysis is once it's introduced and people start to take it seriously, it's going to be looked upon as if it were DNA evidence.
right.
So that innocent person isn't going to have a fucking chance in hell to even prove their innocence. How can you prove a negative?
Right.
This
Yeah, I
is
mean,
what we're facing.
It's already get to a point that like with the credit scores, like sometimes it happens that there's like identity theft, or like someone screwed up or something like that, and they just kind of like penalize their credit score, and they, even though they come with the evidence and be like, hey, I didn't do that purchase or whatever, whatever reason is they have such a low score, the companies are like, well, there's nothing that we can do. So now you have to live with that.
And the one saving grace of credit scores and things that deal with a person's credit and identity theft is that there's no real chance of jail time. If there was, I mean, there'd be a lot of people in jail right now.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. My credit score is at 1 month. My credit score will be 800, and in 2 months, my score will be at 600. And I'm just like, what the hell? I was like, because they don't know my income to spending ratio, and it's a bunch of bullshit because I get money from other sources which they don't know about, and so my credit score is all over the board. And
Are you admitting to tax evasion?
no,
Yeah.
not one bit.
Live on camera.
I have lots of resources for income, and so my credit score goes from one end to the other. And if I want to get a loan in 1 month, versus 2 months from now, I'm screwed.
Yeah,
So,
that's what pisses me off with SV, that they kind of, like, to me, like, Bitcoin seems more like a weapon, like that kind of grants us a lot of people like freedom to do, to kind of control our own money. And now like SV basically comes over and be like, oh, we'll just bend over to the government and be like, we're just gonna do whatever you want, we're just gonna do whatever you want. Just make us rich, please. Basically, that's their value proposition. And yeah, like they just throwing out of the window the whole purpose of why Bitcoin was created to begin with.
absolutely.
That's the bullshit line behind BSV is there inevitably will be, right? We know the governments, we know how they act. There will be a point where they are asking for an inch and they will continually take a mile. They will chip and chip and chip away at BSV. And now, because the reason why this is a bullshit statement on BSV's part is because you have to ask yourself, all right, BSV, where do you draw the line? Because at some point you are going to need to draw the line. The government is going to push you into a position to draw a line. So it makes it a moot point to begin with, to even say like we're government friendly, because we know what they're going to do, right? And to say that to begin with makes me not want to deal with them, because if you're government friendly, I'm not against government. I'm just not trying to be owned. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to deal with your chain. I just want to deal with free market principles. I want to deal with P2P cash, simple P2P cash. I want to deal with P2P financing. I want to see some sort of financial freedom that we haven't seen before. And even shit as stupid as it sounds, with the in-game tokens and being able to take them off site, this is all part of it, right? These are things. If you take this idea of money, right, when they created something that has value, not taking into account a bartering system where you trade chickens.
Yeah.
I couldn't do the video without bringing up chickens. But if you take bartering out of the picture, we're not even thinking about that. The fact is, you're going to end up dealing with. Actually, I forgot my train of thought. So this is where I am.
Holy shit!
Jesus Christ!
I don't fuck around. But, I know what I was going to say. The idea of money. If from the time that they had big stones, which they used for credit and money systems, to what we're dealing with now, P2P financing, and I keep trying to tell people this without pushing a specific project, because I don't know if the project that I want to push exists today. But P2P financing, P2P lending is essentially saying, look, I have a little extra income I want to put up to help someone maybe make their dreams come true. When you do this on scale, you are offering people P2P free financial freedom.
Right.
It's like the idea of money times 1,000. If I'm making this point correct, take the idea that you think of money or fiat or purchasing value, times it by 1,000, and this is what P2P lending is. That's what it's going to be. This is going to be the aha moment for the average person. We already lost some of the argument to Venmo. and some of the other apps that exist where you just text people actual cash. They're not thinking of this, of the worst case scenario where you can just be shut off financially. Our next only move with digital currency is allowing others to help them, right? Help them make their dreams come true, and that's P2P lending. It's coming.
I think like
Do you
that's
P2P
that's kind
lending
of
can scale?
What's that, Rob?
I ain't saying.
who said it.
I would say, do you think
wasn't-
P2P lending can scale?
Go again.
He
Do
said
you
that
think-
peer. Sorry, man.
Scan, you go.
All right, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Scan, go.
Yeah, he's saying that if peer-to-peer lending can scale.
It will scale. It's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, like to me, it's bullshit that they have here in the US. They have this thing called the accredited investor. That if you don't have like $1 million in the bank, you kind of basically stay poor. You don't get out of wage cooking by just kind of going to work. You get out of it by investing and taking risks. And then like you have like the government telling you, well, you cannot really invest because you're too stupid. So unless you have $1 million in the bank, not counting your house,
This is I think it's 250 grand, but this is the problem with accredited investing is they're basically telling you, yeah, exactly like you said, you're not smart enough to do this.
Yeah.
And this is a catch-22 because in order to be able to be smart enough according to their rule set, to be smart enough to do this, you have to have already done it, right?
Yeah.
It's a box. The first key to realizing some sort of freedom financially is understanding where the box is, being able to walk a certain line and go a little bit beyond it, because no one's going to sell you, no one's going to teach you the tools that you need to, and it goes, this is a deeper conversation, but no one's going to help you become part of the 1%.
Exactly.
Or the 20%.
On the other way, they're gonna, the whole point of the accredited investor is to keep away the investor class, I guess you could say. So you have to come to them, if you want money, and there's no chance for anyone like that is under the $1 million thing that to even get that opportunity. That's how you get rich. You get rich by investing. You don't get rich by going to a job or whatever.
Yeah, you get rich. You get rich. Well, there's several ways to do that, but you get into a better financial position by understanding, like I said, where the box is. And, I have a father who's worked all of his life 9 to 5. And
Paul said, recurrent topic. They block you from investing, but the lotto is open to everyone. So it's not about protection like they claim.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lotto is just
Anyways.
All right, who's next? Come on, Rob, say something.
Don't look at me, man.
Rob's
I'm waiting for something to jump into, but this ain't it. I don't know anything about this shit.
Let's talk about poker.
How your bots coming along, Rob?
Yo, don't talk about those, man. Which bots?
No, what bots?
Your price bot Heidi.
Oh, that's a good bot.
Oh man, I like Heidi, but she's been on the back burner for a while. I've been working on some other stuff.
A little side bot.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Actually, I got this new server over here. I'm gonna run all my little bots on it, and I'm so excited.
What's her name?
Heidi. She's gonna be the master of all my bots. It's gonna be a little network of bots.
Reddit downvote bots, or what is it?
I don't know anything about those, man. Hey, so how do you guys? I don't actually have anything to change the subject to.
Heidi's going to be the madam.
It's on his whiteboard in the back.
Well, look at that.
I'm an hour and a half from 2019, guys.
I am 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
25 minutes.
All right, we'll be able to celebrate
East Coast
several.
Unite.
I'm with Robin Collins.
I'm going to bed 5 minutes after midnight.
You're
That's
so
how I do it.
lame. You're so lame.
You guys are in East Coast?
That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Colin.
Yeah, it's every single year.
He said that with Panache. That's how I do it.
Hey man,
Yeah,
you got to start the year off with a good night's rest, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I usually also go to bed by 9, so I'm already staying up.
9. Fuck.
Noah.
Sup,
Oh, Don wants
Yo, is that Noah?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, dude? Yo, let's
That's
see that
right.
tat.
I love the side part.
Dadgummit.
Yo, you
All
got
right.
that thing colored yet?
Dude, no. I mean, like, I was, after the hard fork, I was just kind of worried about it. But, like, I can't see my on screen now.
Man, you were gambling there.
I pin you.
Yeah, for real. Like, it was high stakes.
Man, for a moment I did thought like that it was over, when it was really coming down and it didn't stop.
Yeah. Yeah, can y'all see me? I don't know.
I can see
All
your
right.
window.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, there we go. Now I got you.
I don't know if you can see, but there that puppy is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about getting like I want to get like the actual Bitcoin part, like orange and then green on the sides. It's like Bitcoin.
Nah, just get it
And
all
then-
green, dude.
All right, let me see it one more time.
All green. Ah, jeez. All right. Hold up. Bam. It's pretty freaking big. It's way too big.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous. Like I can't get that tattoo now because you have it. It would be-
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's kind of my brand now. Like big freaking Bitcoin Cash tattoo.
yeah.
It's all me. What are you guys up to this New Year's Eve?
Talking shit,
Talking shit about who?
Mostly you.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I was gonna say, no, I love the haircut, bro. I love the
Appreciate it.
style.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Have we met?
Define Met.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. No, I've never seen you. I've never seen your face. Like I've talked to you a lot, but I've never seen your face. So
Yeah, a couple times.
yeah,
I have
nice
a
to
face.
see you. Dude.
I have a face for radio, so
I knew it.
I don't even know what I'm doing on video.
You got quite the radio voice. I'll be honest.
I try.
Let's see who's on.
Yo, who's this?
I don't think that tattoo is too big. What I think is because you got that tattoo, we fucking split. I think you might be to blame.
I caused
That's what
it.
I'm feeling.
I gotcha.
Because you know what happens when you get a significant other's name tattooed on your body.
Right. It's
It's
over.
fucking over with.
Yeah.
You killed
You're right.
Bitcoin Cash, bro.
I have freaking caused the split. Jeez. But yeah, dude, crazy stuff.
Fucking
Yeah,
Daniel.
Got your raccoon around?
No, I'm at the in-laws right now, so no raccoon, or else she'd be on camera
Dude.
right now.
Do you take that the coon to the vet?
Yeah, I mean, occasionally. I mean, like, we know she doesn't have rabies, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, raccoon poop has brain eating
Oh, yeah.
parasites.
Those
So,
worms, yeah, we got her all tested and stuff. So I wanted to make sure, like, before she grew up, like, I'm not going to die, right? And the vets
Right,
assured me,
right.
like, I'd live for a while at least.
We can share a plate, right?
Right. That's what happens. She just kind of snacks off my own meals. But,
I wanted you to get her so bad when Craig came on the stream.
yeah, that'd be
So
like
good.
so random if I just like got a pajama suit and I'd bring my raccoon, put it on my lap.
To high five Craig. Wow. Noah, since you're new to the channel, it's up to you to bring up the next topic that we fuck about.
Oh gosh,
That we fuck
next
up.
topic. Next topic.
Yeah, anything it could be.
What do y'all think about this MetaNet stuff? Y'all looked into it
Oh,
too much?
I love it. I want to surf it. I want every action of mine to be micromanaged with a microtransaction.
Right.
That's what I want.
Yeah, I want
Because
every website I need to pay.
The internet is just not monetized enough, in my opinion.
Right, not enough tracking going on too. Like we got that. I need that
There's so
tracked
much-
to like a private key of like my
There's
own.
so much free market we're not taking advantage of when it comes to the internet that MetaNet just fucking makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Is this PG-13?
Okay, I'm
Should I
back.
not cuss? Laura?
Yes,
Some feedback there.
I'm back.
We got feedback. Someone's got it.
Again.
Someone's watching themselves on YouTube.
It's not me.
Mine's off. I turned mine off.
What is there to talk about?
So MetaNet. Colin, what do you think of MetaNet? How?
New year, new net. Sounds like it'd work great with
Yeah, new year, new me.
Yeah, how many months until MetaNet's ready? Is it 18, 36?
20. Ryan said 20.
20.
I'm getting word from Elizabeth Stark. We're close, guys. We're close.
Speaking of Ryan, what do y'all think about him kind of wiping the floor with his media? Reddit gone, Twitter
Saw
gone.
that too, yeah.
It's kind of weird.
The guys just
social media it out. I mean, you can't blame anybody, I guess.
I got a personal message that said that he got clowned in a particular chat and he raged.
Oh yeah, it's like it'll look weird if I take down this one conversation. So like to make it less, so I'm just gonna delete everything. Just gonna wipe it all out.
Right, it's all gone. I think he knows he made a bad decision. I mean, he's a smart fucking guy.
Yeah.
If we're looking at this from an aspect of wanting to have a productive business, the decisions that Ryan Charles made weren't exactly in line with that. But we could also go farther back and say that yours and Money Button weren't exactly great. Anything other than altruistic.
Yeah.
You know, there was no.
Yeah. Wasn't bringing any like non-Bitcoin Cash users in. It was just like people already in the community.
They brought a lot of Venezuelan beggars.
That's
true.
So there's that.
Look, here's a cool toy that I can make and that I can code up, and that's what happened. And we're dealing with that. We're actually dealing with that when it comes to paybutton.cash. Is the idea of simple Bitcoin Cash payments viable? I think it is in a different way than Money Button has done.
Paul says they weren't game changers when they're on. They weren't game changers when they're on BCH. They aren't going to carry BSV. Ooh,
yeah,
we got a comment and YouTube says, "I'm currently a Bitcoin maximalist. Hit me with your best pitch on why I should buy and hold Bitcoin Cash." Ooh, really?
Okay, can I take this one?
Go for it.
I was a big Bitcoin maximalist, and I realized when I saw that you basically were confronted with a situation that you were forced to choose basically gang colors, or I'm part of this, I'm part of that. It actually made me a digital currency maximalist. I think digital currency itself frees people financially, not so much any particular token. You know, and a lot of people don't get this about me, and I've been drinking a lot, you know, so don't take my word for it, but I'm not so much pro ABC as I am anti BSV or anti BTC, just because of the potentials that I see. Right, when Craig says this or Blockstream says this, I'm a realist. I know what is actually happening. I'm not so much pro ABC as I am against BTC and BSV. I think digital currency as a whole frees people financially. Right, without being an altcoiner, just realizing that we're not dealing with, we're dealing with known knowns. You know, we're not dealing with like a government-controlled fiat. We're not dealing with government-controlled centralized interest rates, things like this. It's made me a digital currency maximalist, not so much a particular chain. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not extremely maximalist myself. I definitely prefer BCH just because, I mean, like right now, I mean, I prefer the coin with the most usability, with the biggest network effect, and the most vibrant community. And I mean, honestly, without any like being partial, I mean, that's Bitcoin Cash right now.
Right.
I pay a lot of attention to Bitcoin, you know, for any maximalists out there. I mean, I downloaded like 2 different Lightning wallets today just to try them out. I mean, honestly, they're still kind of like still subpar. So I think a lot of people are looking for this giant solution coming within, honestly, the next maybe at the end of 2019. And I think honestly, everyone's just going to be kind of disappointed. For me, it's like, since Bitcoin has been created, everybody's stepping up their game. You know, 10 years ago, we didn't have all these banking apps that people can just send money back and forth for free. Like this whole industry has caused banks to step up their own game far beyond what it was a decade ago. So like, if we keep on waiting years and years to actually scale to any meaningful level, like it's going to be too late. So I think while I understand, you know, Bitcoin's stance in like decentralization ultimately has, the more you have, there's a point too far. You know, you have to have results as well as that. There's a nice medium. And I think Bitcoin, whoever the maximalist was asking, is too far to the decentralization, just as Bitcoin or BSV has gone like way too far to the right. So, you know, there's a balance there, just like anything. And the middle is almost always certainly the answer. So, I mean, that's my position.
Might want to put quotes around that decentralization. That
Decentralization.
BTC is encountering. In terms of like their dev group and you know the other businesses that are wandering around that community.
Yeah, big dogs.
I don't know.
For sure.
For me, it's so easy. All I have to do is just scan that address, and I don't have to do another thing. I just put that address, any information in. I can be online shopping, and I just put that address in and don't have to worry about a thing. Nobody cares what I'm doing. Nobody looks at my money. Nobody looks at my bank account. I don't have to have any approvals. I just scan it, and it's done, and I have the stuff at my door. And that's what it's about.
Let's not forget about the 30% savings that you can have with purse.io.
In which I just did, as a matter of fact, when I bought a new Roku the other night.
That's cool.
Nice. Everybody should be a purse.io shill.
Yeah, to me that seems like it's one of the few like really innovative apps out there. You know, innovative like companies. Everything else is just kind of the same and, you know, seen before, but that one is really taking is doing something that you cannot do anywhere else but just with crypto.
Yep.
Guys, I'm going to invite someone that, if you guys are still up for being online for a little bit, might change the entire dynamic of this meetup.
Oh no, we don't like spice.
No. Bryce fucking Wiener. Bryce Wiener, if he's online.
Oh yeah.
This guy,
him on Twitter.
He's got his fingers on the pulse of everything. A lot of people call him this or that, but this guy knows a lot of shit.
I think I just defended him on Twitter today.
Well, you guys had him.
Yeah,
you guys had him on
was
the.
That not what you were doing?
I just said no, you.
Professional sales, man. That just pissed me off.
He said scammer.
It's really hard to defend against a good review.
My pink slip that's awaiting me when I go back to work is. I'm glad it all made sense that you were defending it, not even realizing it.
I don't know. I just like, it's just like when you tweet something that just says scammer while quoting somebody, it's just like, all right. Like,
well, they're just they're just like not funny. See, that's the thing. It's like how a lot of people say the left can't meme because they're not funny because they can't tell jokes. It's the same thing with the BTC people.
Yeah,
it's like they're not funny. They can't meme. Like everything is, it falls flat.
Well, if you ever notice the people that you deal with that are the funniest usually have the higher IQ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Probably watch Rick and Morty.
They take themselves too seriously. They think
they're looking at things from
That's what it
88
is.
different fucking angles.
Yeah. That Jameson Love. Oh, that guy is just like he thinks like he's like saving the world or something. I don't know.
It's gonna be a crowd comp February 8th through the 10th in Atlanta. Come on down.
Meta
That's great.
live streaming, so I might have to go here.
I'll say no more.
You got the neck rub. You got the neck rub. It's time to go, bro.
When that's happening, it's time to go, especially when it's New Year's. So, like, I'm going to head out, boys.
Take care, man.
All right, later.
Later. Happy New Year.
Hello.
Did you see the hand slide in?
Yeah, did you see that?
It must have been disturbing.
Yes, sweetheart.
Who's got the next topic that can blow minds?
Well, what did I miss?
Oh, did you leave?
Rob left.
No.
Come on, Rob.
I think he went to the potty room.
No.
Well,
my son's not feeling well, so.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm home on New Year's, actually.
Rob, you have a kid?
Yeah, a few of them.
A few?
Yeah, a few.
How old are they? Do you mind saying?
I got a 6-year-old. I got a 3-year-old, and I got a 1-year-old.
Wow, nice, man. Congrats.
Thanks.
Is the 1-year-old teething or what's going on? Which one of them is sick?
Oh no, the 3-year-old. He's not. I don't know. He's just feeling. I don't know. He's just a little bit whiny, We just
throw him the blunt. He'll be okay. Here you go.
Oh, Jack Daniels there, buddy.
Nah, not yet.
I'll be right back.
Actually, I think weed won't even be. It's like when he's old enough to care about weed. I don't think that weed will be a big enough deal for him to care about anymore. Anyway.
Yeah. I keep thinking about that type of thing, like how to even introduce my kids to like weed or even LSD. Like that would be the two drugs that I'm okay with. But like what would be the age and all that, like the setting? I don't know any of that.
Say again.
Like how to introduce that to them. Like for me, when I was like in my late teens, early 20s, LSD was the thing that took me from a complete different direction of where I was going,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so I see it as a positive, not as a negative in my life or like a party or anything like that. So once my kids get that age or around that age, I'll be like, should I tell them or should I tell them not to do it? You know what I'm saying? Like
Joey.
I should get my AirPods.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, you look like you've been partying, bro. What's going on? You got.
I'm I don't even know where I am.
No, you got puppy face. Don't lie. You
Shut up, wait. Where the fuck is my AirPods at? Hang on.
Hey, did you pull the fire alarm and get rid of the chick or what? Jump out of bed. Fire! You gotta go. Are you wifed up now or what? You got a boo?
What is a boo?
A boo is a significant other. So it's when you get drunk and you wake up with a boo. You got a wife, a wifey.
Oh,
she's still there?
Nah, she's gone. I just sent her home.
Send her home. Be gone with you.
Oh, the patriarchy. Oh, Joey.
What patriarchy? I
What?
just fucking because you guys are probably hearing echo, right? So just you get this.
No, I'm not hearing an echo. I just.
Yeah, it's all you, man.
Hey, we have
Okay,
5
is this
minutes so
working?
we can
Hello?
hear you guys.
Oh, that works. Hey, Laura, hi. I like the glass of wine. Good.
It's champagne, baby.
Oh, champagne. That's a very big glass. That's a fucking big glass of champagne. I've never seen champagne that's like, you know.
Well, this way I don't have to get up as often to refill it.
Excuse me, but we don't need the women splaining. Sorry.
Hey. I don't know. We have 5 minutes till New Year's.
So who's the kitten? you rat so, Laura.
That's Ken.
That's Ken. That's Ken, man.
Oh,
Looks
there's
like
How do you know I show my name? How do you? What the
there's
hell?
Rob. There's Rob. Rob.
Looks like we got Peter Ryan in the channel too.
Rob looks very sober. He didn't drink last night, I think.
This is what I got left, guys.
Colin. It's
And
Colin.
super sober. I don't partake in any sort of.
Hey, where's your
anything.
bong?
What?
Yeah, I got some new stuff for
Should we go
19-year-old.
again?
All right, man.
For
I don't
fuck's
know
sake.
what you're talking about.
So I'm hearing that 2019 is going to be the year of less altruism.
Why? Who's
more-
saying that?
Less altruism, so more less charity, more viable product.
Why?
If I
Who's
had
saying
to-
that? Doubt it.
I like charity.
You want
I
me to
doubt
say
it.
their name?
Yeah, call him out.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Go ahead, man.
I believe it's true. I believe it. I believe this
Nah.
is a year of less altruism and
Nah.
more
I mean, it depends.
kind of
I think the reason everybody was all fucking, happy with their money and throwing it around was because we were fucking skyrocketing in price. And like even the most reasonable of
Rob.
us that knew what.
There you are. All right, let's do this. There you are, Rob. Come on, let's do this.
I think that now you got me. I lost my train of thought. So I think
Yeah,
that
we were like all making a lot of money and
yeah, they're making a lot of money, and even though like everybody knew that it wasn't gonna last, but even
was
so,
fun.
everybody was a little bit happy, and so they were just throwing around their money, and so yeah, I think that now after this crash, I think it's humbled everybody a little bit, and yeah, maybe everybody won't be so frivolous.
I think a lot of people have seen what N-Chain is saying, and they're deciding that it's a race to adoption at this point. It's time to get fucking real about this shit. Because if anything can be said, as crazy as N-Chain is, and the patents, and the absolutist statements that they seem to make, which to me doesn't make sense, because absolutist statements come with always come with unnecessary repercussions. If anything has happened, N-Chain has shown us that it's time to get fucking serious, right? The Facebooks, do you want to be the MySpace? Do you want to be the Facebooks? Do you want to actually solve a real problem?
Nah.
We've been spending years and years and years creating cool shit, but that doesn't mean we're actually solving real world-based problems for people.
Yeah, but I don't see how that has an effect on the altruism that we've seen. I think that.
Well, I guess.
I think if anything, that would cause some people to be more altruistic.
Well, I think the altruism comes from the idea of self, that you're going to bank off of this, and we need real actual utility.
Okay, I see. I see what you're saying.
But viable business models are quite difficult. I mean, the case of N-Chain is that they have no business. They have no business model. I mean, how are you supposed to make money off hand cash or, I don't know what their business model is. It seems like to me they have no business model.
Their value proposition to the average user is just convenience. Right, so we have to take into what we've seen beyond digital currency. Convenience is the number one seller in anything we've seen, whether it's MySpace or Facebook or what is convenient or Imager.com, all this shit. What's convenient? What problem are you looking to solve? And sorry, go ahead.
5.
Sorry, Colin.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy
Oh, there we go.
2019.
New Year's.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Are you guys drinking? Are you guys? She's drinking. Are you drinking?
Yeah.
You drinking?
Hey, $50
Yeah.
for the first person that.
I will keep going. I mean, I still have some.
Happy New Year's.
$50 worth of BCH, the first person that can emulate Vitalik's clap.
All right, let's.
Okay, wait.
Haha. Colin got it. Colin, remind me, I got to send you $50.
We're gonna send you some BCH. Actually, we'll send you some. We'll send you some BSC. We'll send you some BSC. I don't know how I'm gonna send you some BSC because I've got none. But
I don't even know how to use. I don't know how to use those addresses that have ones in the front.
Impressed, very good. Impressed.
Just use handcast.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Yo, cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thank you for being who you guys are.
Oh my god, that is what is that? That's huge.
I get that a lot.
That looks like some good shit.
It is.
God got excited.
2019, the year of the bitch.
I thought that was last year.
The bitch strikes back.
Wasn't that last year?
It was.
It's a different animal each year.
Yeah, the BCH memes are done. 2019 is, you know.
But you know, the problem is that we lost Scatman, and you know, Hash War and Split Aside. That was
they were all planned from the beginning.
That man was a memer.
He was
a memer. He lost his edge when he joined BSV.
No, he is still. You're just biased.
He's still a memer.
Man is a great memer.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. I love Scatman.
Yeah, he really is that 100%, Rob.
Yeah, I think like the only thing that the real loss was that there were like a lot of people that were really into Bitcoin Cash, like day and night, and a lot of them went to SV after that.
No. You think that, but that's only because all you're looking at is Twitter and Reddit.
Yeah, they're just so loud.
We got a lot of motherfucking shills still running around in Bitcoin Cash.
Like, honestly, you look at most of these like Twitter people, and they joined August 2017 or like July.
Right.
And I think
like right when Bitcoin Cash split, like a lot of these people just like started getting into Bitcoin in general, like at Bitcoin Cash one time. So,
you know, Sorry,
Colin,
go ahead.
I know a guy that goes way the fuck out of his way just to make sure that he is purely using Bitcoin Cash to use as many of his purchases as possible.
Yeah, like last year I'm still in. This is still 2018 where I am, still in Central Time. So this year, I mean, last year I was like buying a lot of stuff with Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. And because here in America you can buy like gift cards and whatnot, so I was just kind of buying all those, and you know that was pretty good, but it came to an end, I guess.
You know, I don't have numbers on this, but I pontificated how many people FOMO'd into Bitcoin without realizing the backstory of where Bitcoin is right now. How many of those people
is it 8?
Fuck themselves into a point buying Bitcoin at 19K, and they're now seeing BSV as a potential to maybe recoup. Not sure if that makes sense.
Actually, what I think it is I think a lot of them are literally just people that like hate Bitcoin Cash, and they're like, hey, we can ride this Bitcoin SV train and really stick it to the Bitcoin Cash, guys.
Chew, or get their money back. I think a lot of these people deal in fiat. I think a lot of BSVers FOMO'd in. I think they lost a lot of money, and Bitcoin Cash is the.
Listen, And I know some BSVers personally.
Yeah,
and they're very smart people, and I respect them greatly. And just there's no but. They just they're into BSV. They do believe that Craig Wright is Satoshi.
Yeah.
But
right there,
I mean, they're smart people, very clever, very like they know their shit. They fucking research constantly. I mean,
yes.
The
Okay.
reason
They're definitely smart people on both sides.
So you're saying that they're not like all crazy people, basically, right?
Yeah,
You
they're
don't
not.
think, you don't think they're
idiots.
noobs?
Say again.
You don't think they're noobs?
No. They're pros, man. They know their shit.
So why do you think they're into it? Just because because Craig is Satoshi, or?
I mean, Daniel the Emperor told me I should join BSV, so I think I'm thinking about it.
I don't know. I think that it's a little bit weird that they all have the same thing in common, and it's that they think that Craig Wright is Satoshi.
The spectrum.
But how can these people? I mean, you say they're very smart people, and I know they are, like on Ryder and Ryan. But how can these people look at Craig and see all the evidence that's come out that he's not Satoshi, and basically go,
yeah, what
like if they were like, basically, I don't really know if he's Satoshi, and then I like the idea of BSV and I like what they're going for, then I can accept that. But they're literally like they are literally. You know what I mean? They're literally like he's Satoshi. Like, there's no doubt.
On the 15th, I wondered what is Ryan's constitution. I actually questioned it myself. I don't think I'm stupid. I literally asked myself what is the constitution of these people, because it seems, I don't know if it's a little flaky or a little on the spectrum, or maybe they're seeing. I actually asked myself, are they seeing something that I'm not? And
right.
I don't know if I can answer that.
These guys do a lot of research, man. Like I've hung out with Ryan and some other people out there that are, they're all BSVers, and like they fucking I've sat up with until 5 a.m. with them chatting away on the fucking couch. These people know way fucking more than I do. They've been into every rabbit hole, man.
I haven't seen the same.
What if CSW is Satoshi?
Well, what I kept hearing from them is that they know something that I don't know, but they cannot tell me. That's usually when I talk to people like that are really into SV. That's usually what they tell me. Like, oh, if you've seen the things that I've seen, or something along those lines. And I'm like, okay, like, what am I supposed to do with that?
But no, I mean, these people are extremely intelligent. And they have done their research, and I don't understand where they're getting this from when it's all been discredited. I mean, everything's been discredited that he says. I don't understand why they still believe this. Now, it bothers me. What am I missing?
I don't see how they see promises of the future of MetaNet to be a selling point.
I don't know. I mean, come on.
I don't see it. I feel like I'm dealing with realism here, and user experience and history based off of what I know. I realize some of that history needs to change, right? The paradigm itself needs to change, but I don't see I don't see what Rob sees. I look at these people and I see a very
nobody sees what I see.
Yeah. No, Rob, you got it. You're going to be the first to go to BSV.
Oh.
I'm calling it now.
How do you know he's not already gone?
You better still come visit us at Spice, though.
He's already ridden BCH out of typical.
I choose BSV.
No,
that's so lame,
man. Hashtag.
Proof of social media doesn't matter until you put that. Hashtag.
Like when Craig was around, I was kind of willing to just put aside the fact that he said he was Satoshi and all the stupid stuff he does. I was like, yeah, whatever. As long as like he delivers something, it's all good, right? But then like months and months pass and nothing happened, and they kind of put like Nakasendo or whatever thing that is, and
when they
nothing
pulled
came
that
out of
back.
that. Yeah, and they
I
pulled
mean,
it down.
it's a classic divide and conquer.
Yeah, nothing happened, and I was like, well, and then he started threatening like, oh, we're just gonna fork and whatever, and I'm like, dude, like
I'm sitting here asking like to be inspired. Just inspire me, right? Because I want to be inspired. I want to see some patents and
the problem is
patent trolling and laws and making absolutist statements. It doesn't fucking do it for me because I understand the path that this that ends in. It's so anti what I'm. It's
so
it's not anti what I'm for. It's so against the mentality that I see.
And he's so lame, It's just like, oh yeah.
Well, the problem is that his whole fucking like edgy fucking, egotistical fucking in your face fuck you kind of persona kind of gives his whole group kind of permission to do the same fucking thing. So all of them are like, we're gonna fuck you guys up and like just constantly
it reads as a defensive mechanism. It's totally.
I think it is. I think it is it's a distraction, right?
It's a defensive. It's a defensive play. It's exactly the opposite of what it's meant to display.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you trying to hide, basically?
Yes. It's projection. It's
like
so
if
many
you want me
things.
to they hide behind like you were saying earlier, like if you've seen the things I've seen, you'd know. And like they can never actually explain it, and I don't get it. Like if you want me to, like if you want adoption, like I would love to help you adopt. Just help me see it your way. Just explain it.
Yeah, they always have.
Here's the thing about that.
What? Yeah, go ahead, man.
The thing about that little secret rabbit hole is what they're talking about, that whether they believe Craig is Satoshi or not. Do they believe he holds Satoshi's keys?
I mean, that's like what it all centers around.
Well, that's a USD fiat kind of facet of the whole thing. So it's an entirely
vision though. So I think it's really central to the whole thing.
Like if he has the power to crash like markets by dumping, like doesn't that then give BSVers a sort of rationale and saying, well, maybe he is, maybe he's not, but he has like the wrath. I
gotta come back to show me one thing that you've said that's going to come true that has.
I mean, Jihan can do that for BCH. So
yeah, it's a lot of Hufflepuff, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with Hufflepuff. I've seen a lot of Hufflepuff, and I'm not falling for it.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot of making very distinctive statements, and I don't want to like preclude anyone because they don't back it up, but I will just say that from my point of view, my own personal opinion, everything I say is always going to be IMO in my opinion. I have not seen a single fucking thing that inspires me or has been backed up.
Yeah. I mean, there's not even like a product, right?
Right. There's nothing.
Inspire me. Inspire me. Not only am I going to hold Bitcoin, I'm going to hold Bitcoin Cash and a shitload of BSV. Inspire me. Just fucking inspire me, and we'll see. Because I'm not a Bitcoin maximalist. I'm a digital currency maximalist at this point. I'm tired of choosing colors. I am tired of fucking choosing sides. Just inspire me, and at the same time, that's the problem. You cannot follow a very distinct, very small portion of people. You have to just let the free market work. This is what BCH does for me. Is it's free market. Look, Amori, I'm not going to get into all that shit, so I'll just leave it alone.
I don't know. BSV hasn't inspired me one bit. If anything, it's turned me off to cryptocurrency at all.
Right. Where is the proof of Tingle?
I mean, BCH inspires me. I mean, their philanthropy inspires me. Their go get 'em inspires me. They're like, come on, let's do this. Let's make it a better world. It all inspires me. BSV just turns me off. I don't want to do anything for BSV. I don't want to do anything for print right.
At the same time, we should be cognizant of the fact that we should not think that we exist in a time when all the answers are here. Now, it could be 50 years from now. We exist in an early part of time when it comes to digital currency, but we should not be so pretentious to think that everything has to be figured out right now. This is an ongoing situation. It's going to be for a very, very long time. What we should do as individuals is just hear as many opinions as we can, have as much discourse as we can, have as many arguments as we can, but we should never ever be pretentious enough to think that it should be figured out right now, because there's a long future ahead of digital currency. Our job is just to ask ourselves what makes sense for our lives for the foreseeable future. What makes sense? And I do this with everything I do. I deal with BTC. I saw it coming. I saw Bitcoin coming. This is why we created RBTC. We saw it years in advance of other people. They didn't realize that top discussion was being censored. This is why some of us were the early investors in Ethereum. It's not because we're choosing gang colors. It's because we're just seeing things. And I think everyone here, from what I see in the Spice, people are very much like me, right? So you see things early. You deal with them as best as you can, but we should not be pretentious to the point that we think that we're going to figure all this shit out right now.
No,
ever.
Of course. I mean, it's why
we might be dust.
Called BCH Spice, because it's just. I think CoinSpice in essence is like no bullshit type thing. So so it's like where the truth comes out. It's like is this shit bullshit? It's just like people don't fuck around. So, like you don't mess with the spice. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm sorry, but if I go to BSV channels and if I go to RBTC, our BSV channels, and I go to our Bitcoin, and I'm being censored, there's something that tells me off the bat something's not right. But if you go to a channel like Spice, and you can be a complete fucktard to a limit, right? To a limit. You got to keep things fun. And you understand that discourse is going to free you. This is naturally where people who have some sort of IQ that's above 80 are going to
be
group
attracted
together.
to it,
we're gonna be attracted to this, because I'm not looking to be censored. I'm not looking to be sold. I'm looking to have arguments, right? I might be dust, right? My body, my bones might be dust before digital currency is figured out. This is what I want. How fast can we get to Omega, right? We're at Alpha right now. I don't want to be pretentious to the point that I think that we can figure it out right now. At the same time, I want to be open enough to have a strong constitution to stand by what I think, but at the same time be open enough to have my ideals changed off
Step
of
one. What's your
logical.
political ideology?
Yeah, I mean, look, I look at it from my point of view. I have 3 women in my house. I have a dinner table, and my job as a person, as a man, the patriarchy is to put food on that table, and to be challenged enough by my counterpart, which is Susie, to if I ever need to be challenged, to be challenged, right? I want to be the best father I can be, the best husband I can be. This is what I'm searching for. I'm searching for zero sum. What keeps my grandchildren from having to have a 9-to-5, right? Not to make them, Trump tards and not ever having to work, but what keeps my family on a trajectory that is different from the people that live in a box but don't realize that they're surrounded by it? Did I just go on to a rant? I'm sorry.
Who does the metaphor relate to?
Look, I'm gonna blame it on the.
How much have you had?
Fuck you, Amsterdam.
What time?
I'm almost down to 750 milliliters of vodka, so 5 times distilled. So if I never made sense, I'm gonna blame it on these guys.
5 times. Too much truth.
Yeah. Gonna handle it, man.
So you're pro patriarchy.
I am pro understanding the situation for what it is. So in order to be patriarchy, I have to pull my significant other to the side, and I have to have discussions with her, and I need her acceptance in order to do the patriarchy thing. She's allowing me to be a patriarch.
So it's really the matriarch.
It comes down
free market patriarchy.
It comes down to the matriarch, right? So we're lying to ourselves saying, like, I'm the hunter gatherer. But the truth is, you have to pull your significant other to the side and talk with them. Give them the options and the information they need to make decisions for themselves. And if what you say and what you predict is good, they're going to stand by your side. And you never have a second wife. You have a first one. That's it. You know, it's my bad. I fucked up New Year's Eve.
You ruined it. My night is ruined completely.
It's okay. That was your New Year's. That's New Year's Eve epilogue. I'm sorry.
My epilogue. Yeah, my synopsis of life.
End scene. As you say.
I don't see a life beyond yin yang, right? So I don't, whether you're gay or heterosexual, it doesn't matter. Your significant other, your partner. I don't see a life beyond that yin yang, that give and take. That the communication. I'm sorry, Colin thinks I'm talking too much. Colin, your turn. Go ahead.
I would just the give and take. Just way too many gay innuendos in there.
Yeah.
You're just trying not to be a power bottom. We get it.
Whoa.
Powerful.
Yeah. Whoa.
All right, guys.
I must say, Colin's a very pretty. He's a really good-looking guy.
He's a very pretty guy. Yes, very
pretty and good-looking. Yeah.
Those dimples, though.
Oh, you're gonna do so well on Tinder.
Colin, what's that first have to do?
I'm not getting sexually assaulted. Hey,
I found Colin on Grindr, but I didn't want to message him and make it weird.
You didn't want to put him in the spot.
John, help.
What did it say on his Grindr?
All right, guys.
He says I watch midget porn, but not the bad shit, the classy shit with high heels. So Colin likes gay midget porn with the high heels.
What's going on? Anyways,
getting some spice
in the room now.
Colin, you're getting all the bits. You're gonna get all the shit. Bits out, tits out. Fuck it.
Tits out, tits out. That's fine.
Colin, what's our first up to, buddy?
Hey, that'd be a good tagline.
I don't know.
The fuck, where's the cap for this?
I'm done talking. I actually want to listen to you guys.
Where the fuck is the cap? Oh, there you go.
John here lives in Atlanta. He's a BTC maximalist. If that's okay to call you that. I don't know if that's politically correct still.
Yeah, it's okay to even be that. We're good with that.
Spicy. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, man.
And ladies,
a proper drink.
Cheers, John. Right here, this is what I got left, bro. This is all I can do. I'm gonna pour it in.
What is that?
My bottle is gone. Fucking. Dave, can you grab me more ice, please?
The year of the Doge.
The year of Doge. Oh shit, that's been many years since that.
And the wife.
I mean, there's that.
Oh, the married life.
Yeah, I will. Thank you, babe.
So, John, what do you think of BSV?
I love you.
I love you too, man.
I thought I.
What do I think of BSV? I don't.
I feel that. I feel that.
I mean, you guys can agree with me there, right?
Oh yeah.
Glad we're on the same page here. We can merge mine back into the same Bitcoin, and BCH and BTC are friends again. That's how blockchains work, right?
Right. I heard there were repercussions to merge mining. I don't know this because I haven't followed this. Does anyone know of this?
Let's just not. I don't.
Are we forsaken? Sorry, fucking Colin. Man, I feel dumb.
The only time that I got excited about BSB is that time that they overpassed Litecoin in the market cap. Like that actually got me excited because Litecoin is just the worst. That's like the most cocked coin that I could possibly think of, you know?
Hey, I would just like to say I made the most money off of Litecoin last year.
What?
I hate you so much.
Litecoin fan.
You're a fiat thought.
Did you sell exactly when Charlie sold?
Yeah, like
I did too. 350. I was there.
He sold at the top and their supporters.
He sold at the top. He did the best. He did the best trade of the century.
Yeah, and their supporters are like, yeah, you know, like you're cool. And then at the same time, he's telling them, oh, you just keep holding, you know.
Yeah, he's got the shirt right. Hold.
Yeah.
Hodl LTC.
Hold on, guys. There's a lot of interesting developments going on. I just saw,
what's going on?
Charlie sponsored a UFC.
No.
Very
that?
big, if true.
That's been going on for a while.
They announced it and everything.
Yep.
Who did they sponsor?
It was a UFC match, and it was just like a little like Litecoin logo. Like it wasn't like the big one. It was like in the ring, but like it was there, but like was it really there? But it was in a UFC
adoption.
match, so
Instead of apps, instead of anything useful, it was a logo on a floor.
Yeah. I mean, the Monster Drink logo was like 7 feet long, and then the Litecoin logo
was the Monster Drink logo right next to it?
John,
maybe it was
John, what's your username at Spice?
Who, me?
You're not Jonold, are you?
No, I'm Free Gen X.
Who?
Free Gen X.
Type.
What?
Free Gen X. Okay.
Type it just so we can see your. How does he show up?
I might show up with my name.
Yo, that's a cool hat, man.
Yeah, say something to Spice right now so I can see your.
Yeah.
We just pinged him.
Free Gen X.
Some.
I won't check something going.
Check
John Ruggieri.
Bitcoin accepted.
No, I mean we appreciate you being here, regardless. Oh, there you are. Oh, Ruggieri. Okay, there we
This is
go.
the first time I see you.
I troll you guys once in a while.
Fair enough.
It's fun. No, I mean I like listening to you
Where's
guys.
the checksum?
Yeah, man. I just attacked him.
Oh, where's JC is the real question.
No, I'm gonna get him in here now. Okay.
It's a thing. I read Ryan Charles unfollowed all the PSP Twitter handles. Is that like
he unfollowed everybody? So.
He rage quit. He rage quit. He got trolled too hard and
he got mental breakdown.
Yeah, basically.
There was a conversation that I heard that people were like on the BSV side. They were like, "It's not even a viable product," and he had this fucking mental breakdown.
He already had 2 in the last couple of months, man. I mean, my guess is that they promised him some money. Like he was running out of the money he got from Bitmain and Enchain probably. And they were like, yeah, well, you know, if you go on our side, then you get some money or whatever.
And then obviously they didn't give him any money. They didn't give him any more money because they're in chain.
Yeah.
That's what I think would happen, right? They're just... I don't know. It's a sinking ship. I will eat my shoe if BSV.
No. Joey, you're right, man. It's a very, fuck it. You guys talk. I'm not.
No, but what's wrong?
I can't even say what I saw on the 15th. It was like if you were going to shit on your own fucking business.
Are you trying to
24/7?
You know, like, and the whole like justification for the unified coin thing was that, well, we cannot afford downtime, so we need to do this unified coin thing, and then in the meantime, like, yours is just completely abandoned, and then then it's like, okay, can you afford downtime now, or like, what's the deal, man? Like,
to approach people that have been following you and believe in you in an idealistic way is the wrong way to do it, because they're not looking for that. They are looking for actual utility.
Yeah.
And here you are. You've been fired from fucking Reddit. You've switched multiple fucking coins. You've gone on a sabbatical in order to create yours, which this history backs itself. And here you are, Ryan. You're just, not to shit on him, but you're idealistic. We get that. I'm idealistic. Don't mix that shit with the business. If you're getting $750 fucking $1,000 to create a product, make it work. Do like Vin Armani does. Vin Armani is the biggest skis patriarchy in digital currency, but you don't see Cointex choosing sides.
So
right?
Cointex is the head of the patriarchy.
Basically,
in crypto.
Like some sort of gigolo.
Wait, is that a statement, Colin?
Where the fuck are you?
Oh, JC! Yo!
My socialist man. Where's the
JC's got a pen. JC's got a Bitcoin pendant. Look at him. Look at him.
Where are you? JC, what are you doing?
Is that your Bitcoin party?
Are you in a karaoke bar in Japan?
I think that's in Michigan or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Very,
so he's with us now. Ryan has mixed personal ideals with business, and I think it's gonna end up biting him in the ass.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
Okay. I would love that.
I think
knowledge.
you should totally mix ideals with business.
I do,
because if you have these ideals that you believe in, I think you should put your resources towards them.
I think, but you shouldn't be flaky about it. So what I'm actually pointing out is he's done this multiple times over and over and over. He has this look. When you destroy yourself out of a cult, it doesn't mean you're more awake or more you have more wisdom. You just have a adversity to that cult that you've left, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to become part of another cult. Ryan has done this over and over and over. It doesn't mean you're smarter. It doesn't mean that you're thinking of history or your own history and you're not ever going to do that again. If you have a history of joining cults like Ryan, you're going to keep doing that over and over and over. It doesn't always
statistically you join cults.
Because history determines that you join cults. It doesn't mean that you're smarter or more awake. It just happens to mean that you left that particular cult because you had some sort of adversity to that cult.
And if you actually care about yours, he wouldn't have just like stopped it until and then say, well, we're just waiting for a library for BSV, I think a BAS library, and he will just keep going with.
You guys are being smart. You should be getting drunk. Stop being smart.
Get drunk. I am drunk.
Why wouldn't Ryan just support the currency?
I knew this was gonna happen. Look at us, bro. JC, why do you look sleepy all the time? You bastard.
Yeah, no, but why doesn't Ryan just support two currencies? That's why. That's
exactly.
Ryan has something about him.
I mean, that's what a normal business would do. I mean, you just how hard is it? Just do two currencies. That's
but you're logical. You're approaching it from a logical aspect.
Like a business.
It doesn't. It doesn't account for prior experience or history.
Being idealistic isn't illogical.
I'm not saying that, but you know what? I'll tell you what. The people that change the world the most are the most naive, because they don't see the box. This is a 3-hour conversation. If we were to really have it, the most naive are the people that change the world the most, because the problem is Ryan is idealistic. He mixes his personal feelings with business aspects,
which I think is fine.
Which I don't. My thing is that I don't even think it's personal. I think I'm starting to think he's running out of money.
But it's choosing a currency. Is choosing a currency an ideological move? That's. I
want to hear John's opinion on this.
I think a business.
Yeah, he looks like he's got something to say.
A business has ideals, and obviously that gives them a focus, a direction, a big picture on where to go. And I think that's what's important in terms of having a business, that you do have these ideals, because that's how you go forward and that's how you build things. But at the same time, you got to ask, well, what is the ideal, like, in terms of between BCH and BSC, I don't see, we're all for peer-to-peer cash. So
Joey, what my point was,
I want to hear John's opinion.
Joey,
before you go.
Okay.
John, your opinion on Ryan X. Charles?
Yeah, I mean, I just think the guy doesn't want to be a member of a cult he's not the leader of. I mean,
he's averse to success, from what I see. Like,
I mean,
it's an aversion.
Everyone that's a figurehead in any of these projects is aspiring to be a cult leader. That's just the bottom line. Either you're for decentralization or you want to be the leader of a cult.
Or a thought leader.
That's always been Roger's problem too.
Joey, what I was trying to say to you is what everything you've said never actually took into account being pragmatic, being cognizant of reality. So I got to go take a pee. I'll be back.
Yeah, man.
Whew. What's going on in JC's video?
Are they
setting up to have? They're shooting a porn. What's going on?
The most normal party ever.
Photo booth or something?
What is going on?
Oh.
Okay.
Lots of shots fired.
I don't know. I think that if you have ideals, you should put your resources towards them, including businesses.
What else do you stand for besides that?
Right, exactly.
But do you think those are his ideals? I think that to me is where I'm not so sure about. I'm guessing like
I do.
I've doing it for some money, like just to kind of.
No. I don't know. I've hung out. I've hung out with Ryan a few times. He's very he's very passionate about it, actually.
Yeah, he is, definitely.
And I must say, he's on BSC, but I love his approach. I read the thing he wrote about onboarding, like how to onboard users, and he totally gets it. He totally gets what we really need to do in terms of the software and the user experience to get that adoption. And I really think that he is very, very passionate about it, because when you read the stuff he writes, you're like, holy shit, this guy's really for adoption. How those ideals ended up to be aligned with BSV, I don't know, but certainly his ideals are right place.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to ever judge anybody on their ideals. So I don't know, just quite a situation.
Isn't that a sport on CoinSpice to judge people? That's like the whole point of it.
I don't think you're wrong.
We don't judge anyone. When do we judge
Your
anyone?
Telegram.
When do we judge anyone? Apart from the occasional racist comments and
it's anarchy, man.
Joey, you are pretty racist. I'm not gonna lie.
No, what the fuck? Why am I? Who's talking? I'm not. Wait, you? Who are you? Wait, but why? I'm not racist. I'm totally not racist.
Yeah, and I can
sounds
also
like
get
something
why,
a racist would say.
I can also get why people wouldn't like the Bitcoin Cash right now. You know, like I can get why, like how, like ABC make like some moves. Maybe some people may think like they're moving too fast, or that type of thing. I could get that, and but to me, say like, okay, they're moving too fast. Let's just go to SV. That's what doesn't make any sense. Like there's really no like better alternative than the Bitcoin Cash to me. And even though I'm not expecting perfection from those guys. Like I totally respect that they put it together to come up with a Bitcoin Cash idea, and that's something that is definitely, they took the risk and that they get some gain out of it. But yeah, they're not perfect, and they're not this company or organization. Or they took a huge role out, like in less than a year, and then people are expecting them to just be like Google or something like that. I don't know, like.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, when you have everyone judging you and checking you everything you're doing. Yeah, you're not gonna please everyone.
True.
But do you guys feel that Bitcoin Cash is in a way, like now in a way in a better position, because now the people that really disagree with some of the stuff that's been proposed, like pre-consensus and all that,
who's doing that? JC, come on, man.
Excellent point.
When those people are gone, do you think that it's easier for us to move ahead with some of the innovations that we would like to do on Bitcoin Cash to make it more like cash?
Here's my take on it. It was all planned since the beginning, and this was all planned.
I'm gonna mute him.
Can you guys just kick that guy out or something?
Another excellent rebuttal.
JC, man, control yourself, bro.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that. What were you saying? Yeah, that was JC.
As far as I'm concerned, the whole BSV split was planned when Bitcoin Cash was forked.
Yeah.
So, because then he tried to like fork. Didn't he try to like cause a split on the previous fork, like the one in would have been like May of the 2018?
You mean BU?
I don't know anything about that.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I thought he like
Unlimited. It was like the fork to nowhere.
Yeah, well, I remember talking with Shay about it, and he said that BU was really close to do it, but BU they don't want like to lead or anything like that. It's they're just happy where they are, like on the back seat.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they're still like innovating and stuff. So
yeah, but they don't want to take like too much of a spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like, just kind of want to do their own thing without people expecting too much from them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if he wasn't a data sig, if he wasn't CTOR, it would have been the color of the logo. Like they wanted to split.
Yeah, I think it was obvious. It was like planned, at least like more than a couple months ahead of time.
Yeah,
I think that's clear.
And to be fair, I don't know if you guys had those arguments on like Telegram, but on Discord, the people there was always a split. Like even before the fork, in terms of the community, there was always, Ari and Elliot and those guys.
The Slack
those guys were always basically whatever you say about CSW, they would jump out and they would. I mean, even before the fork, they would jump out and like crucify you for like saying anything. That's negative, or like even questioning about his credibility and that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
that split was always there even before.
The messages that I got was that, but Enchain was working on a Bitcoin split before Bitcoin Cash came to fruition. and they kind of got how do you say it? Jumped. No, they kind of got jumped. They were already working on something.
Anything about that? Like, who was saying that?
I got. I'll post.
You got people.
I don't recall anything about that. I never heard anything. About
No,
that.
it was never. No, what I'm saying is, N-Chain was working. So N-Chain saw the problem with Bitcoin itself. They were working on a altcoin of their own. Bitcoin Cash with Amari jumped the fucking gun, and they just got struck.
But what I'm saying is, like, we expected Bitcoin Cash. I never heard anything about this in-chain coin.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really
what I'm saying is Craig was already working towards a position to split Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash came before. Somehow it came before they can actually split it.
What I'm saying is, why didn't he mention that he was working on such a thing? Why didn't anybody know about it?
In 2008?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Bitcoin Cash split and the announcement was 2 weeks before the fork.
They saw the problem with Bitcoin. They were going to split. They were going to push for a split. And the problem is,
God damn it, JC!
Does my microphone work, or did everybody mute me?
I'm gonna punch you in the throat.
Does my microphone work, or did everybody mute me?
I just mute him. I'm just gonna mute him.
I'm gonna dick punch you, JC. So the messages that I got was N-Chain. I'm not saying N-Chain. I'm saying CSW himself. They were working on this idea of Bitcoin split. Plenty of people were. The problem was,
well, we can't ban
this guy. Kidding me, dude? JC,
is he not muted for you guys? I thought I muted for everybody. All right.
The problem came in. The problem came in when Bitcoin Cash.
I muted him.
Jesus fucking.
What's he doing?
All right. See you later, bro.
What's he goosey?
Watch on YouTube.
What's he goosey?
JC, man. JC.
Fucking JC.
I appreciate you joining us.
Rob, what is the terminology you put in there? Hand grabbing? When JC was doing that to the models?
Reach around. It's called a reach around.
Reach around. Yeah.
No, the hover hand.
The hover hand. There we go. Yeah. He's still fucking doing it. Stop.
No, he's getting better. He's getting better.
No. Hey, he's working on it.
The messages I got was that, this is 2014, guys. Long time ago. Craig S.
Oh wow, he is still doing it.
Yeah.
I see.
CSW and company. I'm not going to partake on any particular company. They were dealing with a Bitcoin split. They had planned that we were the next best thing. We being they. The next best fucking thing. Bitcoin Cash came out of the fucking blue with Amari. Bitmain backing. It just took it right out from it. They thought they had it right at that point. Now we dealt with Bitcoin Cash for another year with N-Chain fuming at the fucking gills. That they got
they want all the big blockers
by 15 days, right? We're talking about like 15 days of, and here we are. We got 3 fucking coins. I can share the messages. I can
please
post them fucking here. I'm privately. We're gonna do
3
privately.
Coins. We're not counting Bitcoin Diamond and Bitcoin Gold. And
no. I'm just saying that Bitcoin SV was not SV when it was originally thought of.
But why are they still worthy to be talked about? Why isn't SV on the trash heap of former Bitcoins?
Because of the hash power.
Yeah, pretty much. Bitcoin Gold and all that bullshit. That was just a ploy to fucking discredit things like SegWit 2x. So after SegWit 2x went away, nobody talked about it anymore because nobody cared anymore.
Coming from the BTC side, I mean, it's all the same to me, right? I don't see SV any differently than I see Bitcoin Gold or Bitcoin Private or Bitcoin Diamond or any other bullshit that comes out.
Except for MetaNet.
MetaNet. Did you guys actually watch the presentation?
A
No,
little bit of
I
it.
did.
it doesn't
did.
sound like anything I care about.
I mean, didn't make any sense.
Sounds like a UX nightmare.
It's never gonna happen. I mean, it's like I can say that I know I want to create a faster than light hyperdrive or something. You know?
Sounds proprietary.
Do you have a patent on it?
Right.
I'll bet you InChain does.
It did everything.
Next topic. Come on, Laura.
But I just had my midnight snack.
Hit us with something, baby. Let's
Laura,
do it.
what's interesting to you in the crypto world right now?
Yeah.
Lots of things are interesting.
All right, name 7.
That's a lot.
Okay.
Name 7, bitch.
Why 7?
You know, Handcash today actually just came out with their BSB.
What did?
With their wallet. And I have not installed it yet.
What came out with that?
BSB, Handcash wallet.
Oh, don't care.
Oh, on iOS?
Yes, on iOS. I have not installed it. Even though Alex and I are friends.
No, I like Alex.
I like Alex. Yeah.
I think that Handcash is a great wallet. I think that it going to BSV is a loss. I don't understand why other wallets haven't implemented NFC and just better UIs yet. I mean, it's really all it takes. Just dumb down the UIs. But
I think that it's a great wallet. I think
handles are cool, but
yes,
with cash accounts coming out, I don't care about handles anymore.
Oh,
don't.
Yeah, 2013 handles.
So that's one. Let's see. I think that SV sucks ass.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Damn.
I like the way she said that.
I didn't think about it like that.
Sucks ass. Sucks ass.
Absolutely. Screenshot that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Hey, they stopped screenshotting ever since Mike put that message.
No, they're always screenshotting.
They're always watching.
Reina screenshots.
Always watching. They're just
watching
waiting
right
for
now.
their opportunity.
All 4 of them are watching right
Absolutely.
now.
Absolutely. Let's see. I think that we are going to bust out this year in 2019. I think that BCH this is going to be their year. I think that we need to really get into adoption. Colin, why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing. I agree.
I really think this is going to be the year for crypto, man. I really feel it. Could be the alcohol talking, but I really feel like this could be the year for crypto.
It's talking to me too.
So I think that we're going to do it. I'm really into, everybody knows I'm not a developer. I'm just really into adoption. It's something I found. And this is what I'm going to be working on, getting Western North Carolina into New Hampshire. So.
Hey, what the shit?
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a good thing. And my dog is going to join me.
Impress.
I can't do it. Colin, do it. I can't do it the way you said. I can't do it the way you said. I don't know.
Impressed.
And I'm going to be calling in February.
John's
Oh,
gonna be
shit.
there, right? John, you're coming to Tab Conf, right?
John's coming also. Nice.
I hope so.
Very nice. So I'll get to meet John, and then I'm going to get to meet Colin, and I'm going to get what's his name from Miami? You know,
DeRose.
Chris DeRose.
Bitcoin preacher.
All right. Preacher man.
John, did you buy your
There you
tickets
go.
with BTC?
I have not bought my tickets yet.
The early bird special just ended.
We have the Bitcoin 10th birthday party Saturday, so.
Oh, really? That's
I've
the
been
same
focused
day?
on that.
Oh, you mean this Saturday?
This Saturday, this coming Saturday.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good
I
time.
bought
Come
my
down to
tickets with
ATL.
BCH.
I know Rob's just
I bought my
plane
tickets
right
with
away.
What about Rob?
Bitcoin's 10th birthday party Saturday, and then TabConf February 8th through the 10th.
Ours has an open bar and free barbecue.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. This weekend.
Free barbecue.
Wow.
Proper barbecue.
The plane ticket pays for the barbecue.
Interesting.
What is this barbecue? I'm
Cannot do it,
not
though.
aware of.
It's on Saturday, right, John? The
What's happening?
10th birthday party.
Yep, the 5th. Yep.
10th from the Genesis block. What was it? Was January 5th, 2009?
No,
or somewhere around there.
It was the 3rd.
The 3rd.
Yeah, that was a bad day to have a party.
Yeah, nobody wants to party on a Thursday. Well, not everybody.
4 minutes away from
I
2019,
did buy
guys.
tickets. I would like to say with BCH in London. I was able to buy tickets for my London hotel room also. Not only a ticket in Atlanta with BCH there. Nice plug.
You were breaking up. You said you
So
did
I
all
have
that
been
with Cheap Air?
spending my what?
You were breaking up. You said you did all that with Cheap Air?
.com.
Yeah.
.com.
That's pretty
bought
cool.
them in London. Yeah, I bought my tickets at the Park Plaza in London, and I bought my tickets in Atlanta at the Cheap Air.
Nice.
So I like spending my money.
You're supposed to hodl.
Ah, I like that mug.
No huddle.
I'm huddling very tightly.
Pop bottles.
I guess we've all been huddling, right? Since
Well, wait. If I spend $80, I'll usually replace it with 100. So in essence, I'm huddling that 20. However, I'm spending the 80.
Fair enough.
Or
Yeah,
whatever it is,
are always saying
minus
Bitcoin
whatever I
doesn't
pay.
have value unless you spend it, right? That's a thing.
Yeah.
Joey, do you got pics of last night or what?
Say what?
Joey, do you have pics of last night or what?
Yeah, I do. Why? So
Post
the bits
them.
and pieces. So yeah, sure. I mean, there are bits and pieces, but I was so wasted they were all like blurry and shit. So yeah, I can pull some. It was huh?
Do it. We got to see how much of a fun time you had.
You want to
last
see
night.
her? You want to see a pic of her?
Yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
No,
For
that's
sure.
no, I shouldn't do
Are you
that.
kidding?
That's a breach of privacy. No, that's breach of
We fucking lived through you. No, if she had her picture taken, she was down for it. So don't lie.
No, I'm embarrassed now. No.
We living through you, Joey. We living through you, man.
Why?
Right now.
No,
I don't
why
know.
you weigh like 400 pounds? What? Tell us.
Say what?
Why are you jealous? Does she weigh like 400 pounds?
Say what? What weigh 400 pounds?
What? If she was jealous, maybe if she weighed 400 pounds, but if
Laura,
not,
Laura is asking if she was a banger or not.
What do you mean? What's a banger?
Send pics. Let us be the judge.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. Let me think about it.
No, let me tell you something, Joey. Joey, let me tell you something. If the next morning you get Joey, if you feel like you got to pull the fire alarm the next day.
I did not. Who told you? I did not pull the fire alarm together.
Happy New Year to the.
I walked out like.
Oh, Happy New Year to Chicago! Hey,
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
It's my time, bitches.
Happy New Year!
2019 is my year.
2019. You guys are all fucked.
The year when Craig Wright announced signs that private key. Private key.
Joey picks or get the fuck out. We got to see what happened last night. Did you even go below deck, bro?
What? Of course. Why? What do you mean? What's this thing you keep talking about below deck? Do people do stuff below deck? Like you mean as in like the
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's where below deck.
No. It wasn't my boat.
Where else does this happen?
I didn't fuck her. I brought her home. What are you on about?
You brought her home. You didn't send her home.
Well, seriously, there's like you've done this. There's a boat, and you bring a girl to like the bedroom in the bottom deck, and you like what?
No, if you bring a chick on the boat, there's only one spot to go to. That's below deck.
Yeah, but that's not my boat. So.
It doesn't matter, Joey. That's just the way things roll in the U.S. of A.
If you didn't pull the fire alarm, you got picks. So either picks or get the fuck out. You can no longer be part of Spice if you don't send picks.
I will PM you picks.
No thanks.
John is letting you know right now. If you haven't taken picks,
on the way.
Something is wrong.
Dick pics on the way.
Dick pics? No, I don't do dick pics though.
No, yeah.
I was actually talking to her. I was talking to her about this. Basically, that she was like going like a lot of people send dick pics in Hong Kong. I'm like, what? I just don't get. Hey, Laura, like,
yes. A lot of people send dick pics in Hong Kong. You know why?
Laura, do guys send
most of them have
you?
Most of them have Adam's
apples. Do men send dick pics? It's like a thing, isn't it? No.
If you're looking for a certain thing, you will get a dick pic.
I was saying I don't get it. Like, do girls look at these dick pics and go, "Oh, that fit very nice"?
No, girls don't. The guys do.
The guys must think it's a great idea.
I mean, it's all about context.
They think it's a great idea.
What context? What context would be right to send a dick pic? Unless you're trying to have phone sex. What?
Joey, the expatriates of the world are looking at these dick pics thinking they're the greatest thing in the world. This is what they specifically search out dick pics. The expats.
Rob, where are you, Rob? I need some normality. Rob?
I feel like you met someone that might have been like had an Adam's apple or something. You're not going to show us.
Fuck you! No, I did not.
And Rob left you, by the way.
I feel like Joey met someone that was like shaking the boat left and right.
What does that mean? Shaking the boat. What does that mean? Shaking the boat.
Half and half.
Hey, John. I want to hear your top 3 to 5 influencers of the year.
You want to hear
in the crypto space in general?
The BCHes guy talk about influencers?
Yeah. Just crypto in general. It doesn't have to just be BTC.
I don't know. I mean, the guys with the biggest following on YouTube. Who's that? Doug Polk? I don't know.
Oh, Doug Polk.
He's like a poker player that is diving.
I want to hear Rob's top 5.
My top 5 what? I just got back.
Anything.
Hottest babes in the crypto space.
I can't. Legally, I'm not allowed to answer that question.
Amanda, are you under NDA?
Yes, that's right.
No, your top 5 influencers, crypto influencers of 2018.
Okay,
you
well,
do top like 3.
Top 3. Okay, I'll give you. Roger Ver for sure.
Oh, of course.
And then, I guess number 2.
Eric.
Who?
Eric
What?
Voorhees.
Eric Voorhees? No.
Yeah.
Eric Voorhees, you have to go
Olivia,
for the KYC.
Guys, you guys know that Olivia James is the guy behind the Freedom Project, right?
Yeah, no. Yeah. On a serious note, I would probably say Trace Mayer would be in Andreas Antonopoulos.
Gross. Done.
You asked the BTC guy that question. Just don't forget about that.
I know. I want to hear your opinion. Fair enough. So you said Trace Mayer, right?
Trace Mayer and Andreas, of course.
Fucking gross.
Oh, fuck that guy.
I don't even know about Trace.
You hate all the real evangelists.
Well, it's
Trace Mayer, John. Come on. Are you fucking serious? Meritocracy guy? Boy. I'm sorry, am I too drunk?
Yeah, you are, but
no, that was Rob.
You can try to have this discussion with me if you want.
No, we will. We can't. I can do this drunk because Trace Mayer is a fucking shit stick. You talk about meritocracy, define meritocracy, and Trace Mayer will not be on your fucking list. Look, Roger Ver, Eric Voorhees, Olivia Jans.
Listen, has Roger Ver said anything in the last year and a half that's different than the last time he got in front of a microphone?
Should he? I mean, that's kind of like the thing.
Are you saying?
Everyone
are you trying to say that consistency is bad?
Everyone has heard what he has to say. He doesn't have anything new to say. The other influencers I'm speaking about, like Andreas and Trace, they come up with new things to say. They say,
I want to donkey punch you, John, because the fact is, just because you have the ability to say new things in a different light, just because you have the ability to say things in a new light does not equal, right? Is not equal or greater to than. There's no correlation in thought process. There's no correlation of wisdom.
You know, when you're drunk, when you use a big word, that doesn't mean it fit into the sentence. So,
no, you're right. I'm going to steer your hat and then donkey punch you because Trace Mayer is like the shit stick of 2013, and you know he had a message to get across. But the fact is, you know, BCG, the digital currency group, they have a fucking message, right? But
if you were to look up the word influencer in the dictionary, what would it say? What would it say?
For you, I mean, define influencer because if it's
again and hasn't convinced anyone new since 2015 to his way of thinking, that's Roger.
And you should,
hold on, wait,
exactly.
Why do you think he hasn't convinced anybody?
Because
he's been saying the same thing.
No,
I would say influencer, like ideologically, you would not want someone that.
Let me hear what John has to say.
Sorry, guys.
The question. No more people are using BCH this year than they were last year.
Well, I would argue that
We've had
no
a lot
more
of shit
people
going
are
on.
using BTC this year than they were last year.
That's a good one.
We're kind of we're kind of in this bear market, dude. Like it's not. I think that just because
that's relative to Bitcoin, relative to BTC, there's less people using BCH than there was last year. Last year, you had a 0.12 valuation compared to BTC. You had a better valuation.
Are you talking about? Right. Oh shit! Hold on, wait. Hold the thought. My kettle's going.
Like a 0.08 are we at now, or
His kettle's going.
his kettle?
Like 0.05.
He's pouring sugar on popcorn kernels right now.
Like 4 or 6 or something.
My kettle.
Hold everything.
All right, John. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucked up. I drank too much.
It's New Year's.
You're
New year, new me. New meow. Right, meow.
Did you do a whole 750 milliliter by yourself?
I do it every time I fucking sit down and drink. 750 ml.
Wow. How are you
Do
alive?
that. I don't know.
That's crazy, man. You have my respect.
Thank you
for your drinking ability.
Have mine too.
That's a different story.
That was adorable, guys.
It's adorable. John's adorable. Colin, you're adorable. I'm not gonna lie, Laura, you're kind of adorable, like more than us. You got a pretty. Show us that muscle, Laura. Put that arm up.
Muscle.
Flex. Oh, come on, flex. There it goes. Skin. Why you gotta fuck up my view, Skin? John, tell us what it's about, man. Tell us what it's really about. You know, Cosmos and Daniel says that people follow miners, and I have to think that the miners follow user base. You know, as weird as that sounds.
Everything you just said is wrong.
I have a problem with Daniel. I have to say I have a problem with Daniel.
Miners follow money.
Do you know why I'm smarter, John?
Miners follow money.
Because
I can prove it.
I listen to what you say. And because I listen to what you say, I know that I'm smarter. Right? That's the metric.
I didn't make a personal attack. I just said the words that you said.
Oh, there's no personal. Bro, I'm just joking. Seriously, I'm not fucking. I'm not being serious.
Too much spice. Too much spice in it.
Ruler. Daniel sounds like a cult ruler. He sounds like a cultist. I'm sorry.
Daniel's on the spectrum. He sees things a certain way. It's not going to land him in the position that he thinks it's going to land him.
Like he's people, earlier, dude.
You know, when you can be Daniel and you say, look, because you watch my videos, I know that you're smart. Because you watch my videos, I know that you're of the higher IQ. That does not get you anywhere except for the people that are like, oh my God, the feels, right? So Daniel's going to get a 10%. You got to realize what Daniel's after. Daniel's after the susceptible people. If you can get this, if you're the one thing in the world that
Daniel's just fucking around, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just trolling. Like
he's not.
He's committed to it.
Is he?
He's not.
That's the impression that I get. That he's committed to just kind of.
He's committed.
You guys have already scared Ian away again.
I know, right? I'm waiting for him to talk.
No, he's not. He left again.
Sorry, guys.
He was here and then he was gone.
Super.
What a pussy.
He doesn't even mind. He doesn't even mind, bro.
Yeah, I heard he's got like 1 hash a second.
Nice. Meanwhile, Noah's getting a forehead rub. We're all sitting here talking with each other. Noah's getting the dirty right now. Like,
did I miss something? What are you talking about?
Focus.
All right. And scene. I'm saying Noah's getting his heart fucked out of his life right now, and we're sitting here talking in Spice chat room. Noah's over there getting his forehead rubbed. Like, yeah, baby.
We all got our moments.
It's okay, we know you're lonely.
I'm not. I'm drunk. I gotta shut up.
You know what?
You're drunk?
All right.
Wait, so what we were talking about before the Noah thing? I wanted to say something, but I forgot.
Oh, I was just saying that BCH was doing better last year than they are this year.
So
for obvious reasons.
Yeah, after that?
Everybody was doing better last year than this year. So
no, I mean compared to BTC.
Yeah, but just because it's more volatile.
Let me ask you something.
It's
John,
not a big deal.
John, can I call you John?
You just did.
Right.
Yeah. You want to take a bong rip first, or you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick. Check this out.
Well, you had to make your point while holding it. Yeah.
So John, what do you think about the Bitcoin? So many of the Bitcoin developers wanting high fees for Bitcoin. Are you on that train? Do you like the idea of on-chain fees for Bitcoin being 100, like $100+?
I don't think you measure the success of the project by how much the fees are. I think that's that.
Right. I'm not trying to measure the success in full. I'm just, what do you think about it?
That is a common Bitcoin Cash. We'll say a Roger Ver standard argument.
Are you gonna get to the point, man?
Right. What?
So keep going, John.
Yeah.
A Roger Ver standard argument is our fees are less than yours, we win. And I don't think that's a good.
Okay, but that's not what I asked you though. What do you think about high? Do you like the idea of high fees on Bitcoin? Is that what you're?
Do you think I'm an idiot? No, nobody wants high fees. What?
I mean, that's literally the goal that's been stated by many of the Bitcoin developers.
Champagne was pop for that.
Developers speak with their code. When they speak with their mouth, they say stupid things. If you have commits and you're writing code, then I'll read that and I'll decide if I like what you had to say. If you're speaking with your words and you're a developer, they don't mean anything, right?
Actually, one of the core arguments
is the whole point of a fee market, right? So
Roger doesn't write any code, but he says a lot of words. So Roger's value is the words that he says and the people that are willing to listen to him.
I mean, are we just talking about Roger now, or are we just talking?
No.
I thought we were talking about you.
I'm telling you, you're going to indict BTC based on what developers say. That's the general go-to with.
Well, yeah, I would indict BTC based on what the people building it would. Yeah.
No, but it's also true that
if they state that their goal is X, I'm going to assume that the path they're putting it towards is towards X.
If you throw off the island any developer you have that says something that you don't like, then you're not going to have anyone on your island. You're going to be on an island by yourself, and that's
right. But many of the primary developers agree on this.
So I think you misunderstand. You're attributing a malice or motive where it's not necessary, right? So if high fees are a means to an end, the reasoning for them could be a different reasoning than I love high fees. I want high fees. Nobody just says, oh, you know what? You know what makes me happy is that the users of my platform have to pay a lot of money to make a transaction.
Okay.
It's not a rational. It's not a rational discussion to say that that's the motivation behind what the developers are saying. I think that developers want to get their way. In other words, they want their code committed for the changes they want to make. And applying pressure to the system, the only lever they have to pull to apply pressure to the system to change people's mind about getting their code committed is to not make the fees high because they want everyone to pay more money, to allow the fees to get high, to apply pressure where people feel a desperation where they have to accept some new code. And Bitcoin's been around a lot longer than Bitcoin Cash, right? So it's harder and harder and harder the older a project gets in an open source decentralized project, to get any kind of consensus to do any code changes. And so it's the only lever they have. So out of frustration, they'll run their mouth about saying, I don't care if fees get high, but that's a different statement than I want everyone to pay a lot of money for fees. I think $100 fees are good. Nobody's actually saying that, right?
They are.
Well,
but they did say very clearly that the goal of having having limited to 1 MB block size is not only the decentralization aspect of the nodes, but also the fact that block rewards can't be forever, and basically they need to create a fee market. So they are the whole point of their design. And I own BTC. I support many of their ideas. I own both BTC and BCH, and I think what they were essentially, as I understand their argument, is that eventually you're going to need a fee market because you can't fund a decentralized system for free forever, and that's why they have that 1 MB limit. So I would say, I mean, what are your opinions about the 1 MB limit? You think that's forever, or you think? I mean, actually, I would like to know what your views on the Lightning Network is. I mean, from what you've seen, is it scaling well? Is it gonna become like really adopted in 2 years or so? Yeah. What do you think, John?
Okay, so which one of those questions do you want me to answer first?
Do the 1 megabyte one.
Okay, so 1 megabyte. I don't think it's at all a permanent solution. I don't think you can scale just in the second layer. I think you need to scale in the first layer also. But just like the argument you're having with the SV folks, it's about what do we do first? And I don't agree that just having a 32 meg block now helps innovation now, right? If coders need to write a bunch of awesome code, like, and let me throw you guys a bone. I think the canonical ordering change you made is brilliant, and it needs to be in BTC if BTC is going to scale.
Hot take.
There's things that are happening in BCH that I wish were happening in BTC. So I am not a dogmatic person who doesn't look and understand what's going on in other projects. I know damn well that there's some stuff that's going on in BCH that needs to be going on in BTC. That being said, it's a very, everyone likes in the argument likes to speak in absolutes, right? It's not, there's no such thing as an absolute. Mm-hmm. I am dogmatically a believer in the block can never be bigger than 1 megabyte. That would be a stupid position. But at the same time, I'm also not saying the only way to scale is by raising the block size, or we have to raise the block size first. These are all monolithic ways of looking at a very complex set of problems for scaling. Right?
So you think like Lightning Network will be with some other solutions and not the only scaling solution?
So right now, Lightning is an impossible idea to implement in the current code version because source-based routing is a dead end. But so is Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin came out, it was an impossible idea that couldn't scale until.
John, what do you feel like going the opposite way to 300K kilobytes per block limit?
Why would you go the opposite way? What would be the purpose of that?
This is what is being presented. So.
Well, only Luke.
No, it's not only Luke. What they're saying is the 1 megabyte block.
Yeah.
No, you guys are perceiving it as no one unreasonable is going to push this.
That's not gonna.
Really is.
I
think everybody thinks it's unreasonable besides the person who says it. So
what they want,
right.
what he wants is to.
They want 300 kilobyte blocks.
No, but
easy overgeneralization, I'd say.
No. They don't want to just leave it there. They wanted. What Luke said is that he wanted to put it back to 300, and then if he needs
back to 300, that's never existed.
Well, to put it in 300, and then once like a fee market develops, then you can start making it bigger. But if there's no like transactions going on, then you will go back to 300 or whatever. So that was his rationale. He didn't want to just put it at 300 and then just be done with that. He had like this like dynamic thing that adjusts based on market. I mean, I don't know the details exactly, but I know that it was something like that.
I mean, I kind of get it if you're trying to like. Yeah, go ahead, John.
If I had $1 for every stupid thing a core person has said, I would be a rich man. Okay, but we don't have the monopoly on saying stupid shit. Okay, so you cannot judge a decentralized project on what one stupid thing somebody said is. So it's not a good way to have the argument. There's nobody that would follow Luke down that rabbit hole or not. Here's what I'll say about that. Of the 5 committers of the repository for BTC, he would never get them to commit code that further restricted the block size.
Yeah.
So it's a stupid thing to talk about.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I guess BTC, I mean, like, it's just being your own node. I mean, it's just like a matter of at this point, it's BTC and BCH and BSV are all just like kind of scale of who can run a node. Like, but it's like you have the extreme small blockers, but they're not like ultra extreme small blockers. I mean, that's like your extremist Luke Jr. But you like the general BTC, like they're gonna want to raise it eventually. Just they want to run their own node like now, and like fuck you if you like. And then BCH was just like fuck it, organic, and then BSV is like build it now. So
there's 2 awesome things that BCH did, and that's fix transaction malleability and the canonical ordering. And so there's some things that are happening in BCH that make sense, and I haven't seen anything that's happening in BSV that makes sense yet. But I felt the same way last year about BTC as I feel about BSV this year. So like you guys earned my respect when you started like committing some code that actually made improvements to Bitcoin, right? I don't think a hard fork to increase the block size is an improvement to Bitcoin. I just think it's a configuration change that requires a hard fork. It's not an innovation. It basically kicks the can down the road a little bit. But now this year, I've had to admit that BCH has made some legitimate changes that make sense. So, you know, I don't just troll in CoinSpice. I don't just pay attention just to figure out new ways to hate you guys. That's not right. It's like I literally want Bitcoin to succeed long term, and I'm paying attention to what's helping that happen and what's hurting that from happening. So that's my 2 cents.
I think at the end of the day, unless you're a BSC where it's like that pro state, pro government thing, I think everyone is pretty much on the same page in terms of what we want to achieve in the long run. It's just how to get there. I think is more the.
Yeah, I think if you write off Lightning or second layers in general, you're making a huge mistake. You're being dogmatic and you're not keeping your mind open to the possibility of it. That being said, the current implementation of Lightning, you know, I run a node. I have open channels right now. I'm playing with it, but I'm telling you the routing is its Achilles heel. The source-based routing isn't going to work. It's not going to work at scale. But you know what? It's not going to, you know, there could be one innovation that comes from one of the teams, from the Eclair team or Lightning Labs or somebody that fixes routing. And if they do that, then there's a real second layer micropayment system possibility over top of Bitcoin. And the other cool thing about the second layer is that it doesn't have to be on one chain, right? It can be across multiple chains and support atomic swaps and some other things we've never had in Bitcoin. So
I totally agree with that. I've never been against L2 in any way, and I think I don't know about people in BCH, but I don't really think people in BCH are against layer 2 per se. I think the main gripe is just this idea that you have a limitation on the L1 layer where you exclude people that can't afford to pay, the fees, basically,
Yeah, I mean,
and I think in terms of L2, you look at things like Ethereum, you look at other blockchains. I mean, it has to happen. I mean, there's no other way to scale. I mean, for those other.
Right. And I don't care if it's Raiden or if it's Lightning or if it's some other second layer. I mean, Plasma, I don't even care if it's like Rootstock or whatever this. I've been reading about Mimblewimble.
Yeah.
I don't care what fixes it.
Grimcoin,
yeah. Guess what? On-chain can't fix it 100%, and second layer isn't ready. So we better pray there's not another massive bull market, or it might break everybody's favorite coin. No, not just one of them. And frankly, it's frustrating from the BTC perspective when no one else has faced a real usage, but they all have something to say about scalability. The only chain that's really faced organic usage that's hit the limit of its scalability is BTC. And if you haven't been there,
Ethereum has.
Well, yeah, Ethereum is from the start because of scalability, just because they allow too much on chain. They allow too much in the block, right?
Yeah, but it's just the whole smart contracts like in the block or something like.
Well, they're gonna have to change to proof of stake. That's the only way they're gonna get out of that, I think.
No, I mean, EOS is right. I mean, you have to centralize to have applications on the blockchain. You cannot do fully decentralized dApps. At least no one has figured out technology that can do that yet.
I mean, there's gotta be like values in it. You can't just do like the whole goddamn game. Like, just gotta do variables.
I mean, just like Lightning is actually working in experimental state, but it's completely unscalable. That's just the same thing that Ethereum is for decentralized applications. It works in an experimental state, but if you actually had any one project succeed, like CryptoKitties was like cool for a minute and it broke over, right?
It's true. I remember trying to buy one. It's very difficult.
How are we feeling? How's 2019, everybody?
Feeling wasted. Not wasted, but yeah.
Feels a lot like 2018.
Not 100%. I would like some of that stuff Rob is having. I think that would really help. Me.
Hey man, come on over. I'm a sharer.
Unfortunately, technology has not gotten to the point where such things can be shared through cyberspace. So,
yes.
Soon.
When I need the blockchain.
Sharing is caring.
If you figure out virtual past, let me know.
So we should really be working on.
I agree.
Man, all the energy is sucked out of the room. I'm going to stop talking now.
No, I think it's interesting. I always like views from different, from different factions and different people. The only thing I don't really like hearing is from BSV, because most of the stuff they say just sounds absolute rubbish. But usually every other sort of BTC, EOS, or DeFi, there's always good things too.
The value in the community that BSV has is they're going to prove that no matter how much you want it to be true, the miners don't control any project.
Oh, it's true. Shit. What is the thing I don't really get? Like, how can you not understand the different rule sets within my? I don't. This is like I'm not gonna go into that. It just blows my mind. It just blows my mind that they don't understand that you mine a rule set and the users decide which client to run. It's just.
I am a miner, and I will speak for my kind and say that we're cash poor. We only care about how much money we can make. We don't really care and when I put on my miner hat, I really don't care about any project. I just care which one is going to make me the most money right now in terms of fiat.
Fair enough. Where's Checksum? Our minor expert. Where is he?
I don't know, but I'm a bounce, guys. I'll catch you later. Goodbye.
Peace.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
See ya. See ya.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Rob.
See you tomorrow.
Rob got too high to contribute.
Yep.
I'm jealous. No, not.
I'm actually in bed with my laptop.
Is Super gone as well? Did Super fall asleep? What happened? Let me telegram. Super.
Shit, we've been streaming for a long time.
What time is it over there, guys?
It's
1:30.
1:34.
1:34. Well, 2:45 p.m. here.
Oh, I just got a text. Hold on, Soup just texted me.
And
I got a hey. So.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're gonna call it a night. Everybody got their 2019.
Everyone's gone. It's all 2019 right now.
Right.
2019. I'm already in bed with my laptop.
Okay, I should.
There's no West Coasters that are coin spicers, huh?
If they were, I'd hang out, but I guess not.
All right.
I need to. What do you call? Not rehab, but detox. So
chug a bunch of water.
yeah, I do drink some water.
Yeah, drink some Gatorade.
Yeah, Gatorade. No, yeah, it's good. Gatorade's good. Okay, see you guys. Bye.
All right, have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out.
Happy New Year. See ya.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye.